the chat. Let's go, tribe. I need some threes in the chat. Yes, sir, Ski. Mic is hot. Camera is live. What is the motherfuck? Gotta stop cussing at the beginning. What is the deal, y'all? Welcome back to the Third Law, episode 7. Yes, sir. It feels like it's been so long. So long. It actually has, man. It has. It's been a minute, man. You know, sometimes we got to take time for our peace, man, our mental health, tribe. You know what I mean? Sometimes we got to put our priorities in check and got to pay attention to where we give our energy. But nonetheless, you guys deserve all my energy, so here we are, tribe.
What the fuck is the third law?
Come on, man. The sound drop is too perfect. We can't let the sound drop go. It's one of those ones, man. What's going on? Oh, man. I want to go ahead and take a second, make sure I shout out my tribe before I get a little too hectic in here, and then I know all the messy shit comes more than likely. But I want to make sure I shout out to my day ones who've been hitting me like, yo, where you at, Stet? We need you back. Where's the third law? Are you going live tonight? Hitting me with all the questions. Rightfully so. I told y'all to hold me and keep me accountable for my presence, because this ain't always at the forefront of my mind. So let me shout out my tribe, man. Charles Oakley, Raul S., the team, 19 Hours, Zaza Mel, Ashley Nix. What's going on, man? How y'all feeling? The Stoners Committee, Doja, Blind to the BS, Logo Secret, Dishonor. What's up, man? I know these are my loyal ones that's in here every time, bright and early. I know this is a late night stream, and we'll get into all the specifics of my absence and why it's later tonight than normal. But yeah, I just want to make sure I came in here and hollered at y'all first and foremost. I didn't want to go too long. I think the last time I was that's funny. I think the last time that I was live was the episode of Context Matters with Keem, man.
Context Matters.
Yeah, live feed. What's up, man? So yeah, last time I seen y'all was Thursday. Thursday, Context Matters came, and we enjoyed ourselves. But I haven't got into it. We talked about a couple narratives everybody skimmed the surface of, and started putting clips out there and started talking about it other places. And I have not been live since then. I have not been live since then, and a lot has transpired over the last 5 days. That was Thursday, right? Then he shook his ass over there to go be a character. He went over there the next day And then we had the weekend come through, and then Monday, and then Tuesday, and then here we are. So, but even before then, I think on Monday night, or no, I didn't do Third Law before I had Keem over here. So it's been a minute since Third Law, nonetheless. And as y'all know with Third Law, what it is, it's in the caption. Everybody, I think, knows what it is at this point. It's more reactionary based. And since I said I've been gone for about a week from partaking in consuming bullshit, I figured, you know, I have to come and give y'all a Third Law, man, because y'all know that I'm reactionary when my name is brought up. We all know this. Big reaction stream. Big talk about X, Y, and Z. You know, the whole narratives behind Third Law. But I had to give it to y'all because at the end of the day, why not respond to when I'm mentioned, right? You know, when I'm brought up. And it's been a busy week. So there's been a lot that's transpired. What's the deal, Thought God? What's going on? Anthony, what's happening? What's happening? Ashley, Nick, Sean Harris, what's up, man? I seen you in the Apollo chat earlier, man. I seen it. I be watching. I be scoping the scene to see who gonna show they true colors. You know? No, I'm bullshitting. I don't look for other people that be over here, that's over there, I don't really care. As long as you ain't badmouthing me, I don't care. But I'ma for sure shout you out if I see you, whatever the case may be. But yeah, nonetheless, it's a lot going on, and people want my opinion and feedback, which I appreciate. Y'all to understand that y'all look forward to these streams because of who I talk about, of course, and I think y'all look forward to it because y'all know Stet don't be full of shit. Whether how entertaining I make it or not, y'all know that Stet is not full of shit. So I feel like the ones who tune in, the ones who give their effort and time and ear to me, regardless of what time it is, again, we'll get into why it's so late. You know, I owe y'all in a sense. I'm drinking water tonight. No Douce. So this shall set the tone and the preface for how we're going to start tonight off. But yeah, nonetheless, I think people tune in because it's entertaining. I've realized that the back and forth, without conflict or some type of competition, things can kind of get less interesting. We all know, like you said, what drama does, and how it makes people feel and how engaging it is. And so I have a responsibility at the end of the day still to entertain and engage. And why not engage in shit when I'm being brought up? It's not like, you know, just making shit up, pulling it out of thin air. No tea today. No Douce today. And that's gonna bring me right into Visionary Star said nice cancel on Sunday. So let me just address that real quick before we get into all the shit that everybody wants to get into. Welcome, by the way. This is episode 7 of the Third Law.
What the fuck is the Third Law?
I don't have to end it with I get you gonna know after tonight, because niggas know already. That was for episode 6. You know, when I don't want to give 7 hours or whatever everybody's saying. So yeah, this is Third Law. Sundays, okay, so this design for this stream was to be once a week. We gather up all the stuff that's been going on. We talk about hot topics and we react to videos, viral shit, you know, the whole thing. And Context Matters is supposed to be Sundays and Thursdays. Well, my schedule's been all over the place, and depending on the topic matter and what I want to talk about, that's the live I've been doing. Sunday was hectic as fuck. I've been booked and busy. Shout out to everybody who's been tapping in with me. on the art. It's not an excuse because this is a job as well. This is a responsibility. But I feel like if people are paying big chunks of money out of their pocket and they hard-earned cash in big lump sums, that I need to prioritize some of my art. And a lot of it can be time-consuming. Even though there's been jokes said about that, which we shall address. But if people spend their hard-earned money and they book me for a project, I just like to prioritize. So Sunday was kind of hectic. This weekend was really busy. And then it brings me into the timing. So I apologize. It's 9 p.m. And where we going live, and I apologize. I don't like to go live this late. Y'all know typically I stay around 7:30 Pacific time. But same thing with Sunday. I wanted to go live. By the time I got back in the house, it was too late, and I'm like, no, I don't even want to do that. And then same thing with tonight, just dealing with some stuff with my girlfriend. She not feeling A1 and all that. It brought me on here later, but I'm here. You know, and this is live and it's technically recorded, so you can always go back and get some details. But that was it. Yeah, Sunday, man. Sunday's supposed to be Context Matters. Thursday's supposed to be Context Matters. But I'm still getting it all figured out, man. This is a solo dolo thing that I'm trying to do. So, you know, most of the time I've been pretty consistent with my days. But content drives a lot of my energy. I'm not gonna lie. Look, like, let's get to the content. Look, JB. Can I let the tribe pile in for a second, man? Yeah, we can. I mean, this content it's a little bit of content to get into. But before all that, when Sunday came about, it was so fresh after Friday's episode that y'all all seen. And it was so fresh, and there was so many clips and things being said, and I was being talked about for so long again. Like, the obsession is insane at this point. Like, motherfuckers is obsessed with me. But, you know, I've been talked about in groups with 5-6 people around versus me being by myself talking about a group of individuals. I don't know. I think mine might look a little better than, you know, group talk about Stet. But nonetheless, keep talking about me. You know, it is what it is. But sometimes, like I started this episode, your peace and your energy and your zenness is something that you got to pay attention to. And I felt like if I would have went live Sunday, even when I made it home late and would have went live Sunday, I would have crashed like really bad. Like, I would have probably crashed really bad. And I had to kind of take a step back through the weekend because my blood was boiling, right? I'm a little like, man, hell no, I'm about to go live right now. Like, nigga, I wanted to go live Friday night, fucking Saturday morning. You know what I'm saying? But I had to play it accordingly. And I realized that, man, if I would have went live right after seeing everything or the clips of stuff, because again, I haven't seen everything in whole. That's kind of why I save Context Matters. I let things build up so we can watch and react to it real time. I would have crashed on this past weekend, Saturday, Sunday, hell, even yesterday. I probably would have went crazy. And I know it's engaging. I know it draws attention, draws clips. But again, sometimes you just gotta protect where you give your energy, or know when you're in a mindset to give that energy. It matters a lot where your mind is at. So I'm saying that to say, I even debated coming back to even react to shit that's been going on in that space. Even though my name has been brought up, and we'll see here. I think I counted earlier. 18 times. 18 different clips on just one page. I'm sure there's clips and things all over the place, other platforms, other people. I've seen 18 different clips in less than a week of Stet's name. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen 18 different clips that incorporate my name. Now I know Don't Panic is messy. I know Motherfucker ain't got no drawstrings, or the drawstring come out? I know Don't Panic is messy, right? I know what he's trying to do. That's technically, not say his job, but that's what he does. You know what I'm saying? That's what he does. So I know he's grabbing these clips and saying certain shit for or posting certain shit for the interaction and for the crash out per se. So I just started looking like, niggas think they know what they doing, huh? But I'm too smart. And I had to, even like with the Keem episode, I had to take a little step back. People said I was defensive. People say that I was over talking them. I read the comments. People been commenting on my video. I get it. It's cool. I read the comments. I leave all the comments. I leave the bullshit. I want people to engage with the bullshit. It's cool. But y'all know Keem is probably the messiest of the messy. He's the ringleader of all the shit. Keem wants to see everybody else crash, be the topic of conversation, be laugh-worthy, be the shock factor, and then he wants to, like, backtrack and, like, oh, no, it's I'm just asking. Keem takes narratives from the chat, from other places, and tries to stir up shit. And I knew with Keem coming over here on Thursday, I knew what I was getting myself into. It's been a long-awaited appearance for us to do something together solo or be on Context Matters. And, we finally made it happen. And again, I told y'all last episode that my ideology behind inviting Keem was to kind of get this shit done and over with and, like, let him spin his narratives and try to put me in a trick box, and then me respond, and we give some engaging content, good, bad, or indifferent. I don't really care who was looked at like what. It was more so just, let's get that off. Like, low-key, let's be done with it. And once again, Keem has a different idea, and he takes a narrative, and he runs like a good little FMW worker, and he runs over, and he creates narratives and has conversations and gets a bunch of keys with other corny motherfuckers. So it's like, once you try to create some laughs, you try to get the room laughing, it's like I could see through it. So he chose to go do that. No love lost. I don't have no issue with Keem. Keem doesn't owe me no specific loyalty to where he's not supposed to go have fun and troll and crack jokes and spin these narratives. But eventually with me, y'all know how I am. There's only so long that you can lie on Stet. There's only so long. Hey, Derek Jones, do you got front row tickets? Are you sitting in a gooch pocket, licking sweat? Then get your bitch ass out of here and go follow suit. To motherfuckers who, never mind. I'm trying to contain my emotions. I don't have no say tonight. I want to be level-headed because I'm getting tired, low-key, of it. I'm not going to lie. It's cool. Again, it's engaging. But it's also draining. And I want to put an end to it. But I feel like y'all know who I am. Not only am I sensitive, I don't like being lied on. I don't like narratives being spread about me that's false. And when something is false and I have the voice and I have the means to correct it, fuck what anybody says, I have the right to do so, right? We can't just continue to try to diminish or lie specifically. It's not even about being defensive. It's about lies. Everybody on the internet, for the most part, everybody that engages in content that has a back and forth with somebody, especially when they're as vocal as me and emotional, they respond. They respond. So I feel like, who would I be? Hang on one second. To not do the same thing since I've been doing it. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. unless the lie or something is like really crazy, or the statements that's being said is just crazy out of pocket, which they have been, which is why we're here right now, it's not gonna get much attention from me. I've been plotting, strategizing, thinking of ways to curate content, and just get better at that. But until then, here is where we are, right? Here is where we are, and we can't let people just keep making up lies over and over and just telling stories without debunking it. We don't let that rock, man. We don't let that ride no more, man. I know it's not content no more. Or it's content for them, but it ain't content for me. And all the kikis and laughing, nah, not funny. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I just wanted to preface that. I know that's long-winded like I always am, and everybody's waiting for the bullshit. So I'm gonna tell y'all, there is 18 clips. This is just clips. This is not even full episodes where people have tagged me in like, yo, they saying this, they saying that. I'm not even going back watching full episodes. I don't really want to be on here long talking about niggas in specific. However, 18 clips. Try it. So who's really obsessed with who is what I really want to know before we get into this, because as soon as people see me talking about this, it's going to be, oh, it's all on Stet. But I've already prefaced y'all, this is over the last week, and there's 18 clips. This ain't even, that's just stuff with my name. I haven't even watched them. That's just stuff that had my name in it that was just copy, get the link, boom, boom, boom. If you want something to talk about, let's talk about niggas when they say your name.
What the fuck is the third law?
Respect for the law, respect for the law, respect for the law, respect for the law, respect for the law.
That's just stuff that says my name. So be the bigger person, tribe. You know, be the bigger person is like is the fence that I'm treading right now. Is the fence that I'm treading. That's why I think it depends on what's being said for what side of fence I want to be on. And I know that might sound crazy. I'm fence hopping. And I'm picking and choosing. But lying on me just for the sake of your entertainment, nah. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. But when Stet does a 7-hour reaction stream to 8 people and 10 videos, I got a problem. I'm obsessed. I can't. I want that old thing back.
What the fuck is the third law?
Oh shit. You know, so I feel like it's the pot calling the kettle black. If you're a supporter of them and you here in the chat, shout out to the 260 y'all tapping in on this good late night. I sure appreciate y'all. If you one of them that's following that and all that, I need y'all to tell me. If I'm a reaction channel and it's reacting, who is the real one that's obsessed? Who can't let it go? Who is hiding true emotions behind bad narratives and bullshit jokes? The title of this episode is Don't Tell No Lies About Me, and I won't tell no truths about you. Let me say that again. Y'all know this Kendrick line. Don't tell no lies about me, and I won't tell no truths about you. Because see, Stet has been one of those people who been uber respectful, don't bring relationship shit into shit. To anyone's, not even to no defense. You're a content creator, you're on camera, you're in the space, you're running your mouth, whether you female or not, or you're attached to somebody, you're subject to be responded to. So, you know, that's why I was trying to tell people to tread lightly, because I've never been one who is gonna run my mouth and pillow talk and discuss shit that's really been said behind closed doors. Typically, that's not me. And y'all can tell that. A lot of people can tell that. Y'all been saying it for months. Stet, you a good guy. You gotta stop sparing people to a certain extent. But you tell, you know, in the midst of trying to be funny and act so mad or butthurt, you end up talking too fucking much. And you end up telling on yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say this content space is tricky. You got to know what you're going to say and when you're going to say it. You got to know that this is live and you most of the time can't take shit back. You know? So it is a tricky game to play. And when you got motherfuckers who's supposed to be leaders telling you to shut the fuck up, sometimes you should take heed. Sometimes you should take heed to when people tell you to shut the fuck up. Because you're starting to make niggas look bad. Don't tell no lies about me, and I won't tell no truths about you. Because I don't know if people just confide in me or if Drebo, what's the deal, gang? Shout out to Drebo. Drebo going crazy. Drebo like, what the fuck did Drebo do? We gonna get into that. We gonna talk about the song. We gonna talk about all the feature because it led into all the jokes and narratives, and I want that whole thing back. Hey, shout out to Drebo. You put me in that. You put that blender. You set that blender up, Drebo. You put all the ingredients in it. And then you just let me press the spin button, nigga. Drebo, set the blender up, put all the ingredients in that motherfucker, and just let me hit spin. That nigga, that's a cold, I ain't gonna lie, that's a cold song concept to come up with when Stet come over there and all this shit. That's funny. But that's what makes this space so good, man. That's what it's just sometimes the pictures paint themselves, man. They paint themselves, and then, you know, God works in mysterious ways, Drebo. That happened for a reason, gang, because now you got people that just hear shit and assume the most outlandish shit all because of creative expression. I think people got me in their mind so much that no matter what I do, they're going to try to like attach themselves to it. Or if I say something, they're going to attach themselves to it. That's the definition of a hit dog holler. That's the exact definition of a hit dog gon' holler. If y'all don't know that expression, if you got a big pack of dogs and you throw a big ass rock and it lands in the middle of the crowd of dogs, whatever dog yelps is the dog that got hit. Third law, me. Macwap, I'm not gonna lie, gang. You motivated me a little bit. I'm on the hit dog holler. I'm on the hit dog holler. Just saying that to remember myself. You motivated me a little bit. I was watching the Apollo stream. I woke up from a nap. And when I woke up, y'all were still live. And I'm like, oh shit, am I gonna go live tonight? Because Apollo running long, you know, they gonna do their thing. So I don't wanna go live right when they end, blah, blah, blah. But I heard Macwap say, is Stet going live tonight? Well, God damn it, Macwap.
What the fuck is the third law?
You said I'm not about to watch. Feeling like context matters. That's my PC news topics life discussion stream where he said, "No, I want to watch Third Law." I want to watch Third Law. So yeah, I seen them clowning you at the end of the stream, and I heard my boy say it, and I'm not gonna lie, him saying it motivated me. Like I told y'all, my girlfriend, she not feeling the best. So I didn't want to do too much on here. But when he said that, I'm like, the people need me.
Respect for the law, respect for the law, respect for the law.
Hey, Vic Damone, I'm on my time, gang. I'm on my time. I know it's late. If you have to run it back, respectfully, you have to run it back. I'm not here for the turn up, about to go crazy, go super. I don't know. Depends how I start feeling. I don't got no douce. But it depends how I start feeling. Shout out to Mac Wop. He put a little bit more fire into my ass. Pause. And made me make sure I came in here and talked to y'all tonight, man. I'm just saying that to say that. But nonetheless, Drebo set up this song. And conceptually, I wrote conceptually a song that conceptually had a concept that if we all know everybody that watch or anybody who watched the stream with Drebo, y'all know Drebo came up with a concept before I got there. And since narratives are out there, I'm just gonna let me just set this scene for y'all, right? Because if you don't want to go back and watch the Drebo stream, which you should, because we had some great conversation before we even recorded the song, you will see the concept of this song was already pretty much came up with by Drebo when I got there. I told him, he was like, yo, I'm about to be able to get you on a song. What's up? And I said, we gonna see, you know what I'm saying, if I'm gonna be able to rap on a song. It's been a while. I just want to be a topic-based, conceptual song. You already have an idea for this song. Again, I don't lie. Y'all can run the tape. Drebo then ends up freestyling his concept for the hook. Sounded good. Yeah, I guess people don't like concept songs, Drebo. They everything gotta be shoot 'em up, bang, bang, drugs, bitches, money, cars, and clothes, right? So Drebo comes up with a concept. He can vouch. He told me the concept. I did what an artist does. I wrote a verse behind a concept. Not reality. Not everybody always writes from truth, right? He didn't give me the song on purpose. Drebo's not that type of nigga. We want to see Stet in his bag. Y'all think the only time is when I'm drunk? Let me just take my time. But that's part of it. I want to be in myself. I don't want to be a character for this because I don't know how much longer this gonna go on. Because at this point, it's just now we saying anything. We grasping straws at this point. We grasping straws. We just saying anything we can say to try to make Stet look a certain way, and we making up narratives about my art. We just saying any and everything. So I don't want this to last forever. It's getting old. But we will address it because that's where we are. That's where we are. You know what I mean? But we grasping at straws now. And we would have the audacity. I don't know who would have the audacity. I'm happy. Very happy. Very content. But for somebody to just have these impressions, or people to have these impressions that I would be speaking about a specific someone and take the time to write a song about someone that I used to write songs for is asinine. Not only is it disrespectful to me and my situation, it's completely foundationally inaccurate. Super inaccurate. So yeah, I just had to make sure I said that. The concept of this verse that came out, motherfuckers wished I was talking about them. But nah, man, sometimes ships sail, gang. And they sail for the betterment. Nonetheless, let's holler at Drebo real quick. Since we talking about the song, and this is how we gonna make everything go into everything. I won't be live super long again, so stay with me. We're gonna move a little bit faster than when we normally do on Third Law. I'm not gonna try to be as long-winded, but again, there's 18 clips. Hey, no, really. This is what you get, gang. You don't like it, you know where the X button is. You know what I mean? Exactly. Drebo ain't do no bullshit, but Drebo did play into the content. We gonna get to that. Hold on, let me see.
About some good music. We made a dope record. You know what I mean? Everybody gonna always have opinions about opinions and about opinions and about opinions. You know what I mean? So it's all good. I like the record. I think the record's dope. So shout out to him for pulling up. Got me right with the sign, you feel me?
Oh yeah, Drebo going crazy right now. I'm not gonna lie. No, Drebo been doing his shit. He always do. Creative as a motherfucker. But that pull up then threw that pull up over there then threw this nigga Drebo going crazy. Everybody saying Drebo, which is great. I'm not saying that nothing, is because of me, but the mess behind it and the laughs and jokes that everybody wants to try to throw me and make me his content got Drebo going crazy right now. He going crazy. It's a good kickoff to what he about to start doing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I could be a part. It's no love lost. I know you was trolling about taking the song, the verse, and doing that, but yeah.
He didn't give me the price afterwards. I will say that. He didn't give me the price after.
I can't wait to get into that narrative too. Good Lord. Boy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make money. You gotta make engagement in time. You know what I mean?
He didn't give me the price afterwards, so shout out to Stet. You feel
That's
me?
what live is for though, right?
Gone camping. To be honest, his verses needed some seasoning.
Oh shit. See, Drebo was even talking that bullshit. When he said that right there, he was reading that bullshit comment.
Yeah, it probably was just rust, honestly. If we really being honest, it probably was just rust. Like he don't rap every day.
Facts.
Right? So it's like you can't expect a nigga to sound like me. He don't rap every day. You know what I mean? Like I'm supposed to.
What's this 250? I keep seeing everybody say something about 250 in the invoicing. I've only seen one clip. Me personally, I've only seen one clip that I want to address about invoicing and art and payment. But what is this 250 shit?
Sound better than him in the sense that he don't rap like that every day, and he used to rap. He knows how to rap. Rap. If you did it long enough and you committed to the craft of it long enough, it'll be like riding a bike. Which I do feel like I've been with artists that had to take that home to finish their verse, you know what I mean, before. So
Ooh, I thought I was going to have to.
In reality, I mean, for the time he took, it wasn't that bad.
No bias. I cost, gang. My presence is golden. Everything I touch is golden. If I'm performing labor, yes, I'm going to charge. If you reach out to me for art and creative shit, yes, I'm going to charge. If I choose to offer you something, that's different. We'll get to that.
But also, you can't, you can't compare him to a nigga that do it every day. That's an unfair comparison. He was just too aggressive. The bars were there. Oh, a delivery thing? Yeah, it could have been a delivery thing.
For sure was a delivery thing. We just going to talk about the verse real quick. We here. You know what I'm saying? Providing that good content.
What the fuck is the third law?
Heather said you charged her $1,000 for something and then $250 to put it up in her child's room. You offered TF and charged them. No, that's just, don't tell no lies about me, and I won't tell no truths about you. You know what I'm saying? This is where we have to get to the bottom of things. You know what I'm saying? We got to get to the bottom of things because that's all lies. Let's just say that. We'll get to that. That's I hope that's in one of these clips. We'll get to that. Shout out to Drebo though. Since he popped in, I want to make sure I gave him his flowers for what he's doing. And he even trolled into the content. Look at Drebo. Drebo even like, let me get some of that messy shit. Look, this nigga created a question of the day. This nigga did the whole... This nigga Drebo done played the whole game, Drebo. Golly.
Question of the day, too.
Damn.
Now they got me making content. Question of the day is, would you take Stet off the song? That's the question of the day. I'm only taking super chats for that question, though.
Yeah, that's right. Get your money, Drebo.
Any amount for your answer. I'm only reading super chat answers. Would you take Stet?
Hey, George Love, I fuck with my nigga wholeheartedly. And when I get to that, it's not gonna be, I'm not trying to make him look crazy because he's never done nothing wrong to me. So that's what I would never do. But again, I don't lie. And I have proof. Again, I don't lie. I don't lie. So yeah, we can get to that. We can get to that. I told you we'll get to that. I do want to talk about my art because we got some art shit I'm doing now. So I do want to talk about it.
Get off the song and why? That's question of the day. Shout out my nigga Stet though. He ain't coming off the song. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but I do want to hear y'all.
Yeah, you feel me?
Because a lot of people been telling me that they come off the song.
And then like the whole intro, like this is why I wish people really watched the content and didn't base everything off clips. This is, we live in a microwave society where we see something in a headline and a caption and a title, we see a couple laughs behind it, and then all of a sudden we think it's automatically facts. But there's the context to everything matters, tribe. The context to everything matters. If you watch the stream with Drebo, you'll know that my verse, when you start recording your verse, you start a few bars before your verse starts. You talk shit before the end, before you come in, just to get warm and loosen your vocals up, whatever the case may be. I did about 5 or 6 takes. One of the takes, I mentioned the Jamaican rum. Shout out to the Jamaican rum. I wish I had a goddamn, the song ain't even mixed, no bias. You just talking, gang. You just talking. You just talking. As soon as that song is mixed, everybody gonna be like, oh, okay. I was made to record prematurely before I was actually ready, or everything wasn't in line, but I did it for the sake of the stream, not really caring. It's not really the end of the world to me, because I'm not a rapper. I did it for the sake of having fun and because I can. But y'all will know at the beginning of that verse, as I was rapping, I was just saying whatever. Before I started, the chat had told Drebo, give him some of that Jamaican, give him some of that rum, he'll get loose, pause. You know what I'm saying? He'll get loose, ready to record, he'll finish his verse. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take some of the, you know what I mean? Make me a drink. Drunk the Jamaican rum, got on the record as I was talking my shit, and on one of the takes, I hit him with the, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting warm, baby, you feel me? I'm getting warm, that liquor was, you know what I mean? I'm loosening up. So I said it. Any artist knows what you say before you start rapping. You just say whatever. And then if it's dope, you keep it. Nonetheless, I'm getting warm, baby. It's all due to the Jamaican rum. Booyaka, booyaka. Oh, that's funny. Nah, Drebo said you took fewer takes than actual rappers. That's what I'm saying. It's rust. It's rust. But again, I'm not here to be a rapper. I'm not here to defend me as being the best rapper in the world. When you don't do something for a damn near a decade, I'm never gonna sit here and say I'm the best. But I will outperform a lot of niggas that's running their fucking mouth.
What the fuck is the third law?
I will make sure that I will say that. And then when you put me to the test or you call me out, I'm just gonna make you look even worse. So let's please hope it doesn't get to that. In competition's sake. Because if I really started rapping again, that's neither here nor there. But anyway, like I was saying, the narrative is weird that that intro is part of my verse. That song wasn't done. It ain't been clipped. The ad-libs haven't been lined up. It hasn't been mixed. I haven't slid over my highlights to line them up, nothing. That intro, I even asked him on live, you gonna keep that? He's like, we should keep that low key. That shit sound tight. And I'm like, it's your song, gang. Do whatever. So, niggas was like, the intro is what? I'm just talking shit. We did 6, 7 takes, yo. You know what I mean? But I fuck with it. I love the song. And just to piss y'all off even more, we gonna get it mixed, mastered, and we gonna release it. How about that? Jamaican rum. That song was great. I loved it. My vocals was really loud and on top of the beat, so it didn't sound like whatever. I'm not defending it. When it come out the right way and it's mixed properly, when I record it and all that, y'all gonna see. Shout out to Drebo, man. Good ass song. You know what I mean? And And yeah, it felt good to be back in there, man. It's like riding a bike. My girl was like, you know, you looked happy in that motherfucker. It felt good. Drebo set the right vibe, because I'm not gonna lie, if it was a Drebo, I probably wouldn't have got in there rapping. You know what I mean? It's just his artistic ability is what inspired me to be like, all right, you got this. You do this shit all the time. So you give me an hour and a half, write a verse, give me 30 minutes to record it. I'll take 2.5 hours. It's cool for me for 12 bars. W's for me. And we gonna put it out just like I did the cypher and shut everybody the fuck up. And then everybody's had to come up with one joke about it, and then that was like the running narrative when I smoked everybody on that motherfucker. Smoked everybody on it, nigga. When done rapping, when they cut the cameras, niggas was cheering. Like we was at a show. Like we was at a concert. You know what I'm saying? Niggas acting like holier than thou, but you niggas is fans. Some of you niggas. I guess sometimes you gotta put a name on shit before people start to group themselves in and feel like the niggas that's been talking shit. Let's just put it like that. That can be a blanket statement. If you was talking shit, then I'm talking to you. Cause I dropped the cipher and rap for 2 minutes and everybody shut the fuck up. So it's not about the ability. I think this was more about the concept. I think that was the biggest driving factor. Yes, sir. Shout out to the tribe. I see y'all right now, man. I see y'all right now. I want to make sure I pay attention to y'all. I don't want y'all to let y'all just get y'all narratives off. We do got a couple super chats. And then we're going to get into this TF narrative. Well, it's not TF's narrative, I don't think. The narrative that I think what people are saying is that TF, I don't know. I don't even know what people are saying about the TF that I didn't charge him, or I was going to charge him, but I got a link for it, so we're going to talk about it. Let me hit these super chats real quick. You heard? Don't tell me where to move on from. I move on when the fuck I want. Boy. This could be a slow roast. This could be fast food. It just depends on the topic. But there's 18 clips that mention my name off one page. I know. Should you think this is smart?
You should just relax me a little bit.
All right, hold on. Let me see. Let me hit these 3 super chats. I got 15 up there as the goal for the night. We're not going to go too crazy on the night. Make sure y'all drop a couple super chats if y'all want some questions answered. We're going to prioritize them. Let's see. First one comes from Joshua Galagos. To be fair, bro, Keem did it to both of you. Did you see how dirty he did him with the whole swinger shit? Shit was crazy. You got to react to that. No, man, I'm telling y'all, I have been detached for the past week. I did not watch everything. I seen clips with my name in it, and I was just in a mental space where I'm like, if I watch all this and see what people are saying, I'm finna go crash. So no, I didn't indulge, and didn't choose to watch. Hold on real quick, try it. All right, I'm back. My bad, tribe. Shit was crazy. You got to react to that. No, I have not seen it, but I wouldn't put nothing past. Oh shit! I wouldn't put nothing past some people. Try. I don't know what the context of that is, but just off saying swing sets, I wouldn't put nothing past certain people. All right, next one came from Joshua Galagos. Appreciate you, gang. That's another $5. Bro, we've all been waiting since Sunday. It was 9 p.m. and I was like, where's Stet at? But it's all good. And fire under your ass, pause. Haha, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, man, sometimes you got to light a fire and get a nigga going. Shout out to Architect, too, man. $2. Y'all know what it is, tribe, with the money bag. I appreciate y'all, man. That's the first 3 super chats. And as we get into it, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns that need direct attention, send a super chat, and we'll prioritize it. All right, so let's get into what y'all wanted to get into. Stet is a reaction channel.
What the fuck is the third law?
You know it. You better fucking believe it. I am a goddamn reaction channel. But no, shout out to TF. I want to know what's going on with this. Supposedly TF didn't know about a payment or something about charging. Now look, let me preface this because I don't like people spinning narratives and creating fake beefs. I am going to address this, but I fuck with TF. TF has called me, FaceTime me, told me about shit he's got going on, asked me to help, gave me my love, gave me props for what I'm doing, etc., etc. We have no issues. I'm not trying to spin no narratives. But again, I don't tell no lies about me. Well, not in this case, but just don't tell no lies about me. You know what I mean? Because this is a respectful response. No, it ain't even about that. It's not even, listen. It's about treating people how they treat you. You good? Ice. It's about treating people how they gonna treat you. And there's no reason for me to get up and crash because somebody was confused about something. I'm not here to create enemies, make enemies. If you don't have no ill will in your heart towards me, and he said it multiple times, I'm not gonna get on here for the sake of content and just crash out because nothing bad was said. But I do want to debunk shit. I like to debunk shit. I don't know. It had to be in one of a couple spots, right? So look, I'm still gonna respond the way I'm gonna respond. I always have to correct narratives because by all means, we can't diminish me or my brand. At the end of the day, we're talking about some art or something creative that I do. We're not gonna sit here and make it seem like Stet does bad business. That's one thing. No, there's no fear. It's a respect. If respect is another word for fear, then y'all take it how y'all want. It's a respect thing. It's the same way if I was talking to anybody else in this space who said something that wasn't malicious and I needed to respond to it. I'm not going, if you're not being malicious with what you're saying, you just you have a recollection of something and it's just not factual, but at the end of the day, it can make me look a certain way. I'm going to just clear it up. So anyway, let's see what he had to say or what they had to say about it, and then I'll make sure. Man, I'll call TF right now. Shut y'all ass up talking about tread lightly. Nigga, yeah. TF know what it is. Nigga, I'm just going to clarify. Maybe he was confused. Maybe somebody else was confused.
He didn't?
Was the product good to you?
Nah, yeah, it was cool. So,
yeah.
But initially, I'm like, yeah, man, you know, I'm trying to do this, and this. Like, all right, for sure. So, you know, the whole process going through. It wasn't like, I didn't know.
DeLeon.
Expect a payment initially.
Yeah.
You feel me? But by the end of the process, that nigga was paid. So, I mean, I ain't mind. I wasn't tripping. I would have paid anyway.
Yeah, nah, he's just making sure. He's just making sure.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that type of party.
Shout out, my boy,
but I wouldn't, you know, it was.
I mean, business is business. I just would, if I was on your end, I would appreciate it if you let me know, like, hey, I'm finna be charging you for this. I'm gonna do this for you for this amount. But a random bill, I would just be like, damn.
No, it wasn't random. That's what I'm saying. By the end of the process, he was like, yeah, you know, it's gonna cost this much. And I was like, all right.
Okay. Yeah, I get it.
What we
To
laughing
be
at?
honest, I thought.
Stet didn't charge me for that shit either. I was just playing.
He didn't?
Was the product good to you?
All right. So I guess the narrative, because I heard Keem say this somewhere else. I don't remember where, but I heard Keem say it somewhere else that I did art for somebody and didn't tell them there was a payment due until after. And that is probably the most false thing as well that's been said, especially when it comes to my business. I've never got a request from somebody to make something and not told them what it was going to cost before I started. Why would I start a project or a piece of art and somebody say, here, do this, and then not tell you the price and then be like, when I get done, think not everybody, like when people send me quotes to do stuff, I give them the price up front. I don't just say, all right, I'm about to do it and then charge them at the end. That's not how business works. I've never started a piece of art for somebody under the impression that it was free or there was no charge. I told every single person the quote before I even started, because I have to buy materials or whatever the case may be. So that's a bad narrative. I've never in my business life done art for somebody under the impression that it was free, or just done art for somebody and not tell them what it's going to cost. Not one time. And I'm not going to disclose any of our text messages, but before I even started, I sent the text that said, I can do it for you for $550. Before I even started. The text is right here. You know, so it's not, I just feel like maybe niggas moving fast or the recollection may not be there, but I just don't want people to think that I do bad business. This is not even really more so about TF specifically. I think this is just clarifying about how I operate with business. I will always tell somebody what it's gonna cost for art before I do it. Always. Y'all can spin a narrative. The context matters. Niggas can watch this shit back. I don't care what y'all say in the chat. But again, I have the text message right here telling him the price. At that size, I can do it for you for $550. No, I'm not showing it. I'm not messy. I'm not here to make somebody look bad. That G to God, look, tribe know better. You know what I'm saying? The smart ones know better. Context matters in how you speak as well. Again, TF is part of this space. People are painting me like I did TF bogus. He hit me up to do a design. I gave him a price. He said for sure. I went and met up with him, got the deposit. He paid a little less than half up front. When it was done, he got the balance. That's what it is. I've never made up a price or under the impression I'm giving something away. Never. It's never happened, tribe. It's never happened. So context always matters, bro. You know what I mean? So shout out to TF. He did shop with me. He reached out from the jump a long time ago when I did the sewer cover, everything scandalous sewer cover, and he supported. She shopped with me. You know what I mean? It's not never saying I would have never did anything for him out of love or got some art to him at some point, but he reached out to me and shopped with me. We handled it like homies, but like business. Quote, all right, cool, that's a bet. And then look, this is before we even started. I had discussion about payment. We had discussion about payment and when he was going to get it to me, the payment, before we even started. But again, it's not about TF. I just feel like niggas be moving fast and just the recollection of shit sometimes is cool. That's normal. It's understandable. But again, this is more so about the business sake of things. It's the business sake of things. You know what I mean? I don't want to look like I would do bad business. That's really the only reason for me addressing this one specifically is because I just don't do bad business. I really take pride in myself for that. Anybody who's bought something from me artistically, it's been in a good amount of time. It's been the price that it's been, and I handle shit properly. At the end of the day, time is money, and labor is not cheap. You know what I'm saying? You're not just paying for, when you get a quote on something of mine, you're not just paying for the materials it takes to do it. You're paying for the artist's time. Rugs take a long time. Signs take a long time. Shit with precision takes a long time. You pay for the laborious task that it is, and the knowledge and know-how and the precision that you're going to get. So anybody who shops with me know where my prices are going to be. You're going to get top-tier quality. So I just want to make sure people know you're going to get quality, but I also want you to know you're going to get good business. I've always sent a quote. That's the first thing I do to anybody is send a quote. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just had to make sure I let that be known. You know, I definitely sent TF a quote. And he acknowledged it in the text message. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just shit moving quick. Shit moving quick. All right, another business related thing I was tagged in, huh? This one is young MacWap. This is how listen, like, this is a perfect way to segue out of that, just because everybody's on edge because, like, oh God, somebody said TF said that. I'm a real nigga at the end of the day. I'm not here to make nobody look bad. I'm just correcting narratives about me for the sake of my business. But this is a perfect segue out of that into how fast this shit happens. Look how fast this is why this space is dangerous, Tribe. Look, I'm gonna put it right here. This is why this space is dangerous, Tribe. Because we can just say anything, and because you have a following or your voice is loud or you inflict you embellish it, you do all the shit for the laughs, you get up and you dance and you whatever you do, and it makes people want to believe it. You know what I'm saying? It makes people want to believe it because of the theatrics behind it. But that's why I do shit like this, because the truth always matters. The context matters. Don't lie on me, because this is feeding into the other narratives about money and my business tactics. Look, and this is what I'm talking about. This is how dangerous this space is. Listen.
Behind you. Behind the tree. Let me guess. A buck. What's that sign behind you? Behind the tree. Let me guess. $1.50.
250.
And that nigga charged you oh, excuse me.
I heard Stet out here taxing. Let's get to that. Shit, I think he charged me like $300 for that motherfucker.
Oh, he charged you?
Yeah.
Did he give y'all a heads up?
Nah, I thought it was a gift.
You see how believable? You see how, that's what I'm saying, Drebo. I just let him rock. You know what I mean? Shout out to Seven. She putting the definition as words I'm saying in this bitch. Laborious. Word of the day. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about, Tribe. Even though I heard later on MacWap went back and clarified that he was just joking and I didn't charge him for this. This is how fast, if somebody is watching and don't see that part of it, this is how fast they believe something. You say that's trolling, but listen. You're not hearing what I'm saying, gang. None of y'all are watching, for the most part, are watching content all the way through, and are even at a point to be objectively deciding what's joking or trolling. People run with these narratives. If they watch just this clip and not watch the whole thing, they're gonna believe that. And it's cool, but this is the dangerous part about content. Even though MacWap is trolling, and I know he don't necessarily mean any like personal vendetta behind it, it's those narratives that start to be like believable when it's coming from a space of somebody who is a top dog. Niggas start to believe the shit. So let's see what he say.
He charged you for that?
No, for real? So he brought it as a gift.
Yeah, I thought it was a gift.
And then hit you with an invoice?
Yeah.
He did the same thing to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
He gotta get his money,
bro. Everything scandalous.
Everything for real, though.
Come on, man. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all, the details and everything, man. Mr. Truth in the details. I'm trying to give y'all the truth. I'm trying to give you the context that matters, man. The Apollo sign, I've said multiple occasions after I gave it to him that it was free. But because his voice is so loud, now people think I did some scandalous shit or some hoe ass shit and said, oh, this is a gift, bro. And then be like, you know what? Matter of fact, give me 300. What? That is weirdo behavior. I would never in my life act like I'm about to give somebody a gift and then charge them for it. That Apollo sign was a gift. And if y'all pay attention to me, y'all know why that shit was a gift. No, he wasn't trolling, but maybe he was just confused, and that's okay. You can't just say niggas is just trolling and just get away. It's just get away with it. No, it didn't have the gloss on it because I didn't know where he was going to put it. I didn't want to reflect off his lights and then you not even be able to read the sign. So I did it matte. See, people, the context matters, gang. He got the most lights out of anybody. So when I did his art, I didn't want it to reflect through the light. Nonetheless, that shit was free. And if people who pay attention to me know why that was free. Because MacWop helped out, looked out for me to help get this bitch jumping. And he helped me with equipment and he helped me with learning the shit. So I'm like, bro, I'm about to make you something in exchange. Like, let me give you some art. You help me, let me give you something free. That's how much of a real nigga I was. Let me just give you something free. Just because you decided to help me, I'm not letting you get off with that. You ain't gonna let me pay you. Let me just make you something dope. And at that time, he can vouch. I asked MacWop, what logo you got? What you want to turn into a rug or a sign? And he told me, shit, I really ain't got one right now. I'm trying to get something new made. So I'm like, fuck, well, I want to make something for the nigga for looking out for me, but he don't got a logo or nothing he want made. Let me just make something for the whole Apollo. So that's what I did. I made an Apollo sign and put all the emojis on it for free.
Context matters.
Shout out Stet.
At the end of the day.
He out here doing this thing, man, for real.
Yeah, it's low key. Like, yeah, they try to play me and embarrass me, but it's like, that's what this is for. This is why I gotta come clear shit up. You feel me?
Okay.
That nigga hit me too. I didn't come to that episode. He was like, man, I got something for y'all, man. You gonna be there? I'm like, I might be there.
He was gonna bring you something else?
Nah. I guess it was that. I guess it was a gift for all of us that you paid for.
Yeah.
See? Now you got, this is your homie telling y'all this. You gonna probably believe it. Even though he tried to lightweight go back and be like, oh no, that shit was cap. I was just playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. That's a bad narrative. Nigga, I made the shit for
He probably
free.
was gonna invoice all you niggas after. As a
You took care of it?
Yeah.
Hey, so would you accept the gift from him again?
Yeah. For sure.
About gifts, yeah.
It's not, that
Is
wasn't
it
a
a
gift.
gift if he hit you with an invoice?
That wasn't a
Or
gift.
what is it? Like, what do you call it?
Invoice.
So what if it's a discount though? If it's still an invoice.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's a gift still, okay, right?
It's what?
It wasn't.
That's still a gift,
nigga
right?
didn't
If it's
get-
half
Yeah,
off?
nigga didn't get taxed. Nigga didn't get whooped.
Nah.
Yeah, bro. That's the Apollo sign in front of the store. In front of the venue.
Nah, I mean, I might be wrong, but I've never paid for a gift.
How much was that sign behind you?
So yeah, I just wanted to, clarify another bad narrative about my business that I'm giving gifts and charging niggas. This is out of pocket. This doesn't happen. So at some point, who are we blaming? We can't blame the niggas who respond from what they think. We got to blame the instigators. It's really the instigators. So you niggas is fake friends. You niggas streamer homies. Nonetheless, if he made it up, he made it up. Content that content, but bro, I'm gonna let you know this shit was bunk as fuck. That's cap. I don't even know, like, play into the narrative. That's why he wanted to see Third Law. Mac Rob, you a cold ass nigga. Y'all niggas cold, bro. Look, y'all starting fires. Hey, Lou Will, the people can clear it up, but the cleanup is never as prominent as the mess. The cleanup is never as prominent as the mess. When people clear up narratives, it's never as loud as the mess that they first spewed it with. It's always a dumbed down take, or just a quick, let me get this off real quick just to save face. But it's never like a loud, hey, no, I lied about that. You right. I was just bullshitting. I wasn't even trying to, no, it ain't never nothing like that. See, look, it's not about taking it serious, broski. I think it's more so we can't let it diminish a brand. You know what I mean? Like once it becomes potentially diminishing, then I just want to clear it up. I told you it's a chill stream. Y'all seen I ain't turned up yet. I haven't went crazy on nobody, said nothing out of pocket. My name was mentioned in 18 clips in less than a week. And I'm just talking about them since they talked about me. Especially if there's narratives that need to be cleared up or lies that are being said, I'm not just gonna let them fly. Especially because we share viewership. I know y'all watch them, and that's where most of y'all came from. So if y'all watch them and hear lies being said, but you have the ability to hear me speak on my own platform, why would I not debunk? And people like, who are you talking to? What you saying? I heard niggas say, like, who are you talking to? Well, motherfucker, I'm talking to the same people you talking to. We all share the same viewership. Even the solo streamers off of that shit share the same viewership. If something is said about you, you're not just going to let that same viewership watch you going forward and you not say nothing about it. That's even more weird to me. The fuck kind of PC PR run is that? Oh, they just been talking about you for a week straight and you just not going to say nothing at all? No, even the peacekeepers are now engaging in it. Something come up with their name, they running straight to the camera for it. So it's like, yeah, I'm calm, I'm chilling, I'm not turned up, I'm not going to create crazy clips and content. I'm just talking shit and responding back to when my name was mentioned. So I'm reactionary.
What the fuck is the third law?
Just reactionary. That's all we doing, tribe. Hit that like one time if you in this bitch. You up late, rocking with me. It's 1:20 on the East Coast, 12:20 Central Time, 10:20 Pacific. I appreciate y'all giving me y'all ear. We gonna rock through a couple more of these clips. Let's get through them. I'm not gonna drag them out. Like I said, let's get through them. All right, we covered the Drebo. We did the little TF joint. Cool. I think there was something about some business with John. And I'm gonna give John his introduction to the third law, nigga.
What the fuck is the third law?
I heard they said you punched your ticket to the third law. I seen a clip and they said, well, congratulations. You punched your ticket to the third law. Welcome, John. Welcome. Let's give John a welcome. Let's talk about John. Now, truth shall set us free. But also transparency and honesty, or not honesty, transparency and full details matter in a lot of circumstances. So let's just give a backstory about the John scenario. Shout out to Don't Panic because he's got these clips with my name, so I'm engaged. Here we are. John speaks on doing business with Stet. So me and John's business history, which I don't know how much context he gives here, but let me just give my context from what I know, and then we'll watch the clip and I'll respond. John hit me because he knew he was aware of my artistic abilities, for lack of better words, not even saying it on no arrogant shit. Just he knew throughout this space my creative abilities, and he reached out to me. He asked me, we was in person actually, one of the streams. After the stream was over, he asked me he's thinking about getting a logo made for his clothing brand. So I'm like, for sure, hit me. He was like, what you typically charge for something around that? And I said it depends, but it depends on, you know, the end product and what we come up with for logos and logo design, how expensive it is. Fair business answer. I was like, but typically we can start off around $250 with a deposit down. And he was like, I bet I'm gonna get in tune with you. So we connected a couple weeks later, I think, and he gave me the concept, and I started immediately sketching designs and drawing and coming up with ideas mentally based off of the ideas that he gave me. And because I always start normally just pen sketch for shit like that, just to get a concept, and then I digitally transfer it. So as I was doing it, he ended up checking in with me like 3 days later, I think, something along those lines, like, how's it going? I'm like, I came up with some sketches yet, but I still haven't transported them. I got a few other things going right now before you. He hit me back right away, like, don't trip, bro, take your time, I want it to come natural. And I'm like, okay, cool. So at that point, I'm thinking like, all right, I'm not gonna rush into it. He's allowing me some time, and let me finish up these art projects. So I finished up some projects. I think he said he was probably about right. Probably about 3 weeks later, we reached back out, and I had some concepts sent over to him, and I sent him three. I sent him 3 concepts that I actually drew and then digitally did. Regardless of how intricate they were 3 original concepts, and I wanted to build off of those. When you're building a logo for somebody's brand, you never can get it right on the first go. You know what I'm saying? You never can get it right on the first go. So I knew that I was going to send him a couple examples, some samples, and he was going to hit me back like, I like this one, or I don't like this one, or I like this color, or can we build on this one? And so my understanding is, send him these samples, he'll hit me back and be like, all right, I fuck with this, I fuck with that. I sent the samples, and then I just didn't hear from him for a long time. And then let's see what he has to say. That's the preface leading up to me and John's business work. Logo design, sent me a deposit. I think he just sent me as the homie. He just sent me like 120, 150, 125. Like, all right, here's this. You good for it? Start, blah, blah, blah. We did good business. I'm not saying there was nothing bad about the business until the communication came. And let me see what he had to say.
Yeah, bro, you talking about the top dog, man, the number 1 seed.
What's up?
Bro, I'm asking you.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So how's business with you and him? Like,
I cut it off.
Oh, you stopped doing business with him?
And see, this is what I'm talking about real quick. This is Keem. Keem already know. Keem already know. If y'all were aware and watched the stream of me and Keem when he was over here, he brought up the John situation. And we talked about it in a little bit of context to it here on Context Matters last Thursday. So by him saying you got business with Stet, he's asking him this to preface him to talk about it live now. Let's let John talk some shit to Stet, because he gonna end up on third law. Stet gonna say something about John, and John gonna crash, but I'm not crashing on John. Again, he's never shown me no type of hate or ill will. He just had an interaction with me on his business, but he fell for the bait from Fisherman Keem, stupid ass over here. He looked like a fish, catfish face ass nigga. He definitely looks like a bass, sea bass lip ass little boy, but built like a sea bass for sure. Little tail, big body ass, big eye, bubble eye, long chin ass boy, spotted beard ass nigga. Keem always trying to do some shit. He trying to throw John in the fire for John to crash on me, and all John did was just keep it a buck, which is his interpretation of it. But I still got to clarify this, because again, this is my name attached to business. Let that reflect. This is not just be sensitive all you want. This is my business. Now we have 3 different occasions where people are playing on what I charge, and like me as an artist. This is like the 4th one in a week about business. And I'm not even mad. Y'all see I'm not crashing, cussing nobody out. I'm still smiling. So I know it's not like malice, or people gonna be like, oh, it's just content and now stick talking about it again. Nigga, I know it can be in due fun, but when my business is involved, something I rely on and something I take pride in, my artistry and my business and my ability to survive off of my artistry, why would I want you to diminish what I'm surviving off of and make our same viewership, for somebody that was potentially willing to shop with me, that watches us both, turn them away and make them not want to because they're listen to you, or they be like, damn, 3 people now have said Stet does bad business. Why would I want to spend my money with him? No, we're not letting that rock no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going for that. So whether I'm not crashing or not, I'm just speaking in response to shit that's diminishing my business acumen, the way I handle and conduct myself. It's not happening.
I mean, because I found what I was looking for.
Okay. You was doing what you had going? What y'all had going?
Just trying to find different logos and shit.
But do you see how he said I cut it off? I cut it off, I think was his words. Which is crazy when you do
But
business,
for the most
right?
part, business was good with him though.
I mean, I just blasted him half, just, you know, so he could get started. I gave him his time, you know. I said, please don't rush. I take this thing seriously. You feel me? Take your time with it, bro. I want to see a creative side. And then he sent me something.
What it look like? Let me see. Let me
Really want to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but nah, it was.
How long?
This was about.
Oh,
No,
pause. Don't say pause. You pause.
Tiny funny for that.
But I'm saying, because you said take your time. So how long did he
It was
take?
probably
before he sent you?
it was probably like 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
2-3 weeks. So
Yeah.
it was bullshit to you what you got sent in is what you're saying.
I'm not gonna say it was bull. I'm gonna let you be the judge. I'm not gonna say it was bullshit.
When
My other boy had just tapped in.
let's see the comparison.
See the comparison?
Yeah.
I'm not doing no talking. I'm just gonna show you the comparison.
Okay.
Shout out to
Send it
Stet.
to my phone.
You know, the first one I'm
Don't,
saying.
no, you doing too much. You doing too much.
Man,
Just
let
send
that
it in.
nigga talk.
Okay,
See
okay,
how
got it.
niggas
I'ma
trying to
let
spin
us-
narrative? That's what fucking Keem was trying to do over here, and he was trying to nah, nigga, I'ma talk louder, and nah, fuck that, nigga, fuck that. I'ma for sure. Nah, you ain't finna spin no narratives, and they just let them spin it.
Judge it.
Okay,
That's
got
in the
it.
chat.
I'm gonna do that, bro.
Just send me both of them.
And this was 3 weeks.
That was 3 weeks time versus what the homies.
And I sent him 3 concepts. 3 concepts. Whether it took 3 weeks, and I had 3 different concepts for us to build on.
The homie, my boy, sent me some shit in 5 minutes.
Oh,
Actually, I sent them like 6 concepts. Each logo had an additional look to it. Each concept that I had was the concept, but then it had an additional look to it. If he decides to use them or whatever the case may be, when we get payment, you know, situated, whatever, I'm not gonna show them. But there was multiple logo choices.
shit. Okay, go ahead. Send that through there.
Okay, you know.
And what was Stet charging you versus what your homie was charging you?
I believe it was $250. I believe, if I'm not wrong, it was somewhere around there because I sent him like.
See?
Well, I ain't gonna shit. All right, so we ain't gonna shit on his business,
I'm
right?
not gonna shit on.
See, but look, y'all caught that, right? Keem, you so bullshit, nigga. You brought the question up, and as he was explaining, you gonna say, nah, we ain't gonna shit on his business. But do you see how it can look like shitting on my business? But when I say that, that's gonna be interpreted like, oh, you bitching, crying, and complaining and talking about us. But the nigga who's just started to get the nigga going, who just verbatimly told you we not gonna shit on his business, because that's how it can look, right?
But, yeah, ain't gonna shit on his
Context
business.
matters.
But it's just his business approach, how he conducts his business.
So I'm assuming the ones with sample on it is from Stet.
Huh?
The ones with sample on it.
Yeah. That was 3 weeks.
Oh, you got a watermark on it?
No.
Watermark this dumb ass. Nigga, you ain't getting away with my shit,
Nah,
boy.
for sure. But like I said, bro,
And the other one is in 5 minutes.
yeah, like I said, Stet is talented. That's why I reached out to Stet.
You see.
You know, that's why I reached out to him because I really wanted to fuck with him on it. And it's not no diss. He dope when it comes to everything else, like the rugs and everything. I was just expecting something different in 3 weeks.
But you didn't communicate that to me. Dishonor, you feel what I'm saying? I handle my business the way business is supposed to be handled. John has a clothing brand. Shout out to his clothing brand. Again, it's not no hate towards him, but we gotta get to the root of it. Champagne and trophies. So the logo concept, he tried to get me like a elegant streetwear brand. Like, you know, so the logo he wanted, it had to tie in. And what I told somebody is I wanted the logo to have like a double meaning or have a double look where you had to look at it twice to understand what it is, more so than right in your face. And I thought that was the direction he was going. My problem is when I send you the samples and you don't respond and you don't, or it takes you a while to respond, and then a while later it's just like, oh, I went with something else. It's like, wait, what? But again, that's his rightful choice, but he just didn't communicate that with me. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly how it transpired. He got 3 different concepts, and I thought we was going to build on them. Maybe he was under the different impression, and, you know, that's all that is. Tiny, what's the deal? Hey, look, y'all said he just got his invitation to Third Law. I had to bless John with the Third Law presentation. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck is the third law?
Cuz never fuck with me. It's still a her. Come on, Tiny. Look, see, I don't do bad business. I already clarified everything. I don't ever do anything and think people think it's gonna be free and then charge people and send invoices after the fact. Like, nah, bro, we don't do that. Everybody gets a quote. Everybody knows what they're spending before they get to me. And I always cut money off for all my homies, like I just did with Drebo, like I just did with Floyd. Shout out to Floyd. He just got 2 rugs for his daughters. Shout out to Drebo. He just got a sign, and everybody hit me with the impression that they was going to pay something. I just wiggle it down as low as I can get it that make it make sense for my homies. And I always do good business. Every single time. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you playing with a narrative, and for the sake of content, I guess it's different now with me by myself. I have to analyze everything individually and take everything on as an individual. So call it sensitive or wearing my heart on my sleeve or whatever it is. It's just like, I got to take it on individually. This is my therapy. You know what I'm saying? This is my therapy talking to y'all. But I don't do bad business. That's the whole preface of this. Tiny, you was in here talking about, see, I don't fuck with you. I fuck with all the homies that's around that ain't never did me no type of way or turned their back on me or acted funny. You know what I'm saying? I've made art for everybody, even the ones who don't fuck with me no more. I got art for everybody. And I've done good business with every single person. Even the niggas right now that don't fuck with me, that got art from me, can never tell you I did bad business with my creative shit, ever. You know what I'm saying? And we'll get to that, man. Don't even trip. Sometimes people gotta realize, I told her, time is money. You know what I'm saying? You spend your time and you paying for something that's handmade, or you want something that's handmade. I would never lead somebody on with the impression that it's gonna be free, ever. If I'm not gonna tell you, and it's just gonna be a gift. We're not even gonna discuss it at all. You know what I'm saying? Ever. All right, let me get out of this one. Hold on. All right, moving on. John, welcome to the Third Law. It's all love. I just had to clarify. You know what I'm saying? If you chose not to go in my direction, that's cool. You could have just communicated it with me a little bit better, at least in my opinion. And then we could have, he'd be like, hey, we want to go this direction, or damn, that really wasn't the direction. I just felt like, but I don't look at it like bad business. You know what I'm saying? He sent his deposit. He didn't go with the designs. It's obviously the deposit's non-refundable, but I'm not going to charge him for the rest of the balance. And then if he wants to build on it still, I'm not opposed to it. It's not like he did bad business. It's just I had to kill this little narrative about how it is. I think niggas said it was dope.
That shit clean. Good calligraphy.
Oh, he can see it on his phone.
No, they were all hand drawn. No matter how simple they were hand drawn. And then I digitally drew them on the computer. Colored them different colorways, whatever. I gave him 3 different logos.
That's in there.
There was no AI at all. They're not even that complex to need to use for AI. They're just me sketching and turning a logo and making it look 2 different ways. And then I even gave them a fun, you know what I'm saying, like more graffiti type one as well. I just, you know what I'm saying, I just did a couple different things that I sketched. So it's like people charge for shit like that. You know what I mean? And then the shit, and then I feel like in comparison, yeah, it's not, I think we could have built something better than what he chose.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
His
Which
friend
one
said it
you
only
use?
took him 5 minutes. See if he used AI.
None of 'em?
I wasn't using AI.
Yeah, that mug's good. I think he just got an issue with that nigga.
This one.
Yeah, those are
It's
dope.
somewhere
I
up
fuck
in
with
the
those.
sky.
I like him too.
Yeah, I fuck with those.
See? Truth in the details. Damn, I don't think I watched it that far. Everybody said they fuck with the logos. So again, that's just his choice. I just want to clarify the direction and change. It had nothing to do with bad business. Again, Stet did what he was supposed to do. He said it took me 3 weeks. I don't think that's a long time when I got other work before him, and he said he wanted it to come natural. I took about 3 weeks to knock it out, and I gave him 3 concepts that we could have built on, and we just never built on them. You know, that's all. But shout out to John. You know what I mean? Same thing situation with earlier. Like, ain't no hate. We just in here clearing up narratives. That's all. We just clearing up narratives. That's all I want to do. We have a few more that we'll go through where Stet's name was mentioned. Let's go. Make sure y'all hit that like for me one time if you tapped in. Shout out to the 350 sitting in here chilling with me. I appreciate y'all giving me y'all ear on this late evening. We just reacting to that react of, you know, shit being said. You feel me? That's it.
Man, Stet can do that shit all day, too. I feel like I can do it all day with anybody, but
No.
man, Stet can do that shit, too, all day. He's sensitive to the motherfucker.
He
but
is though.
He's sensitive to the motherfucker.
I think he wears heart on his sleeve.
He do. And his shoulders. The motherfuckers is up there. I thought these niggas was on a hook sitting over there.
Hey, I seen that. That was funny. That was funny than a bitch. You know what's really funny is I was looking back for this. I was looking back for this and seeing like, wait, what was niggas talking about? But I think it could have been a couple reasons, but it did look hella funny on the lean that I was on in this couch corner. Unfortunately, I have bad posture. I have scoliosis and shit just from growing and getting tall so fast, and bad sitting posture like how I'm sitting now. So going to the chiropractor and going to the gym now, I've been focused on my posture and trying to make sure that I try to, at least when I'm sitting over there specifically, this chair is hard to sit up straight in. I be trying to make sure my posture right and counteract the direction of where my scoliosis is going. You know what I'm saying? So my right shoulder needs to be up higher naturally. I need to train my muscles. So nonetheless, long story long, I've been in the gym trying to strengthen my traps, my shoulders, specifically on the right side more to counteract the direction of my spine pain. So when I was sitting there looking at it, when he said this, the scarecrow shit, it had me rolling because my chiropractor is telling me to be cognizant of how I sit and how I hold my shoulder and how I, you know what I mean? Like try to correct it yourself instead of getting braces and surgery. So naturally I sit now with my right shoulder higher and I stand even with a little bit more straighter with my shoulders up to combat that. But it's funny because nobody knows that until now, and I'm transparent as a motherfucker. Nobody really knows that, but this is funny, bro. Nigga said I look like the scarecrow, bro. It's comedy. Tony P, pay attention, man.
Shit like, damn, homie.
Relax.
Yeah, put that nigga up like a picture. I'm like, this nigga over there.
Oh my God.
I'm like, this nigga taking this shit too serious over there. I'm like, this guy crazy.
He be playing defense a lot. He'd be real.
Yeah, no, that's what it was. I was sitting up, leaning to the left, right shoulder up, and then I had on that gray tee that was like a XL that I got from Blast with the eagle shit. And it was the first time I wore it, so it was like really tight around the neck. So it just made it look funny, bro. I felt like fucked up. Like, damn, bro, why you ain't realize that when you was live? But when I watched it back, I actually laughed. Yes, I laughed. It was funny.
Yeah, and that's what I learned, because, you know, I used to always say that was Bugs Bunny, you know. Which it's like sometimes you can't be on the defense, you got to be the fire starter, low key, and that's what make Yuko, Mac, Keem.
Well, you think so? I think Mayweather cold for being on the defense.
Huh?
Mayweather's.
No, yeah, no. Your defense can be cold, but if you always on the defense, you just gonna be T. You gotta start. You feel me? You gotta start your own, and that's what it is. He always on the defense because
It's one of those.
Now, Tiny. Let me stop you there. Because yes, I understand. I'm willing to admit where my sensitivities are. That I am defensive. You're 100% right. I am defensive as a motherfucker. I'm defensive about my shit. I'm defensive about people playing with me and my brand and my name. I'm defensive. Yes, you're 100% correct. I agree. I'm very defensive. But let's not get it twisted. Majority of everything that's got me in the position now to where I am defending myself more is because of how well I did on offense. Let's just set the record straight. The reason why my name is ringing the bells that it's ringing and people want to hear what I have to say and all that is because I've been saying it well for multiple months. The reason why people are ducking the content or don't want to respond and get gangster is because my offense has been so good. My defense is well, but it makes me look sensitive and defensive, but that's me just clarifying things. I'm not going to ever turn that down. Yes, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Yes, I am defensive. Yes, I am sensitive. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying, but I'm offensive as a motherfucker. And that's the reason why people are feeling the way they feeling. Like, why is he saying this? Why is he talking like this? That's not defense. That's offense. I'm playing the game. At the end of the day, I'm playing the game. But the best part about with me playing the game is it's so satisfying is I get to clear up bullshit narratives and hold mirrors up to people to let other people realize that, bro, they full of shit. That's a satisfying feeling. That's the only thing that's different. But I'm always on the offense.
You hit me first.
Even when I'm reactor, like that's what the whole third law. He reacted.
What the fuck is the third law?
And like I said, I learned in this space sometimes you gotta fire first. Fuck the reactor because it's too much Bugs Bunny. You gonna just be third law on it.
For sure.
7 hours.
7 hours on 3 hours of content, though. There's always context that matters. I'm telling y'all.
For sure.
And that's what I learned. So I'll give you that little tip.
Shout out to the hospitality. It was cool over there. It was cool, man. It was cool. I had a good time over there at Stet spot, man. I had a good stream with my boy. I seen Mac was in the chat talking about it was awkward. What was it?
It was awkward, I swear to God.
What part?
Content horse. Hey, mods of Stet page. Let all comments, good or bad, stay. Believe me, you are hurting the channel's algorithm when you block people and delete comments. I would see it. Content horse. I don't know if that's actually accurate, brother. There's not that many mods in here right now, but I don't think that they're. I would see it when people get deleted out the chat. It would only be super trolls. It wouldn't be nobody that's just talking. We let everything rock in here. We not this shit low-key cyberbullying. Which side? Which way? Which way? The third law is literally you in defense mode. Yeah, it's reactionary. I wouldn't call it defense mode. I think it's reactionary, and I guess people deem it defensive to clarify lies. I don't look at clarifying shit as being defensive. I'm not getting defensive. To me is like getting super angry about it or in my feelings or wanting to cry or like wanting to crash out. I think it's actually the opposite. It's actually on the other end that they're more defensive than me, if you really want to be honest. Because to me, that's not defensive. Yes, I'm defending a lie, but I don't think I'm being defensive, if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? I'm not crashing out whether to do whatever just for the sake of something. You know what I mean? I guess I look at it a little bit differently. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's deleting anything. You know how they try to start those narratives. That's what I'm saying. Content whores be showing love, but I don't know if he's just thinking people are getting deleted, but I don't think about it. I'm not doing the whole mod shit right now. Shout out to Vinny. Shout out to Seven. Shout out to G to God. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get some new mods in here too, just so we have a good flow, just in case somebody's not here or they fall asleep. But we ain't doing the beef shit back and forth. We definitely not. We not delete. We don't. My mods don't delete shit. I'm telling y'all. We let most everything rock. We let everything rock. We not even taking shit personal. People be lying like because we get so much love over here that it's not, that we're hiding the hate. Nigga, you guys can hate. Oh, here it is. Keem went to BOF, huh? Let's see what Keem had to say. Keem went to BOF. I forgot. That was a long stream, man, but I'm the one that's obsessed, huh? It's about 10 clips just from this one alone. Maybe I'm gonna need some water because it's I'm about to have to talk. I'm about to have to talk, man. So Keem got the play. Got the text once the thumbnail came out, supposedly, of him coming over here. He said that he got the call. He was going over here the next day, straight from Thursday. Context matters. Ugh, thank you. Right into BOF on Friday, man. It won't be long. I'm about to finish up through this because these niggas ain't talking about nothing. These niggas ain't talking about nothing. Let me clear this out real quick. Keem goes over to BOF and he gets grilled, or did he know what he was getting into? Well, I don't know. Let's see how it played out. This was a lot of time that the people who say they don't give a fuck about took on me. So I must be hurting your heart. So now you got to just come up with funny jokes to try to diminish me. You can't address no truth. But let's get into it, because don't tell no lies about me, and I won't tell no truths about you. Let's see.
That boy, he's just in his feelings. Get out your feelings.
Yeah, no, like I said.
I could start right.
Yeah, I didn't go over there yesterday for that. I think he thought
you
I
went
was
over there
coming
exactly for that.
No, I didn't.
What the fuck else you over there for? To support?
Yeah.
Support what?
Because I know.
God damn, you sound like a hater. This one of them times when you should have just shut the fuck up.
How hard it is.
Like, I ain't even got started. I ain't even watched all these. God damn.
I'm zooming out, just zooming out of y'all.
What did I get myself
whatever y'all got going on. I'm just zooming out. Now, this is just a person trying to figure this shit out as a grown ass man, right? He grown. You know what I mean? Trying to figure this out, and he got the rug snatched from under him real quick, right? His whole friendship, like his personal friendships, got snatched, and that came attached to so much. So and he's trying. I'll be streaming too. I ain't did what he did for us, like just trying. Like he done put a lot of effort into that shit. Go ahead, bro.
And I feel like
if all it is just a sit down for me, if I can help by just sitting down, hollering at you for a couple hours, here, man.
That's so crazy that.
That's very nice that we made
crazy.
you feel that he was that important.
That's
crazy.
That's
we
crazy.
made you feel like that, right? Because
the entitlement is, we made you feel.
because we had him around.
But no, I just feel like
I think it's a rooted from y'all.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why y'all should.
To take responsibility for somebody thinking that they're important because you introduce them to people is crazy, because everybody around Heather was introduced by T-Rail. So how important do you really think you are? Cause if we being real, I introduced you to this entire life. If we really want to keep it a being. So to say I'm so important, I made y'all fucking made me look like shit. You just brought my name up through the mud around a bunch of people. The fuck? You talking about how important I am because of what I'm important? You think people really have a weird ideology of my past, but to take that claim is crazy out of pocket. Who in your right fucking mind think by talking shit about somebody majority of the time in front of a bunch of people is your way of taking responsibility for being important? Are you out your fucking mind? Would nobody fucking know you if it wasn't for me. If we keeping it a bean. So who's really important?
Or y'all should get it. But like I said, I really don't give a fuck. If y'all don't give a fuck, if I thought that was your friend, I stand on, to give y'all example, somebody like Mac, right? Y'all not about to see me, even if I quit Apollo today, I'll pop up in on Apollo and all that. I'm gonna talk my shit about him and all that. Y'all not about to see that. What y'all got going on with me and Mac. I'm just trying to give y'all an example of somebody
I never said
boys
nothing.
with on camera first.
If you have a job at Little Caesars and you don't come at 3:30 when you're supposed to be here, and then you don't call me or you don't show, you think I'm about to call you and give a fuck about you? No, I'm about to take you off the schedule and life goes on.
See, that's where it's crazy to me, because I'm not just your fucking employee. What the fuck? No, I don't expect none of that. I would only expect it if I thought you was a real friend. Give a fuck about the job aspect of it at all. I'm talking about you take a, why the fuck do I care? You walk out of my life. What the fuck does the job have to do in a position in front of a camera? This is how serious these corny motherfuckers take this shit. That they can't separate camera from real life. They can't separate camera from real life. So they think me stepping away from a position on a show because of nothing that had anything to do with you, that's my way of saying I hate everybody. I don't want to be friends. And no. But if you see the reason why I decide to step away and you understand it as a business owner, as a friend, one of you motherfuckers should have been reached out. And I'm not even looking for a reach out. Fuck that. But if we be going down to the principles of it, look, that shit that she just said was crazy.
Literally, that's all that this is.
Let James hurry. Man, just snipe that comment. Why do you say the same thing when you know what this stream is about? What the fuck? And you just popping in. Go back to the beginning of the stream, man. This is third law. Dumbass comment. Let's go.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not all that this
Yes,
is. There's
it
so much more. It's never just all.
What you
It's
say?
not all like this. It's
talking
something layered up.
It's talking about the This probably talking about the situation. But I never said you can't come back here. I never said, hey, don't call me. I never said, hey, I don't fuck with you. I never said I don't like you. I never said I don't.
And we've said this.
Niggas is such a hypocrite. This nigga really didn't even, I don't even know what to say to this guy anymore. I think he real life has mental problems, or when he drinks, he blacks out and can't remember it. And then every time he goes back and says, I never said anything. I never said fuck this nigga. I never said none of that. That's why we're here, nigga.
I never said any of that. I never said any of that stuff.
And that's what I'm saying. We all learning this real time with y'all.
Keem, you gotta be smarter. You just let niggas say anything and just keep going. I never said any of that.
Too. Y'all not even talking off camera. Y'all just, everybody's addressing everything on camera.
Yeah, because I don't give a fuck.
What I'm saying.
I don't give a fuck about. I'm addressing it on camera.
Because it's thirsty. You fucking right, it's thirsty.
Because because it's content. And because he needs his channel to grow.
It's about me and my channel growing. Listen, man. The only reason I'm talking about you motherfuckers is because y'all keep putting lies on my name. And we share the same viewership. It has nothing to do with needing a channel to grow. I told niggas, I don't care if it's 100 people in here. I'm rocking, doing what I'm going to do when I do it. You motherfuckers is just talking out y'all ass.
For y'all too then.
No, it is.
Was he ever your friend?
I don't want to talk about him.
Was he ever your friend though?
Yeah, he was our friend.
That's what I'm saying.
You know how many people were my friends that are not no more?
Yeah, I get that. I understand that people grow apart. I'm just saying,
Yes,
if he was your
people grow
friend,
apart.
and it wasn't no.
I don't even know.
A real effort off camera to clear the air. It's only on camera shit that ended the friendship. I think that
Y'all gonna have to forgive me, tribe. It might take a second. It might take a shout out to the 500. Goddamn, somebody posted something. Here y'all go again. Y'all just want to be messy. Good Lord. I had a whole stream prior. Y'all niggas messy. I haven't, oh, that's what I was saying. I haven't watched these all the way through, man. So y'all gonna have to give me a minute. I'm kind of assuming shit gonna be speechless. This is the first clip. What the fuck?
it's not good. I think that's says a lot.
It says a lot about Cuz, not me.
No, see, saying a lot about y'all because y'all just keep trying to.
I didn't end nothing on camera.
Yeah. It does say, there we go, Keem, a little bit of press. It does say, how you so okay with losing people that is such friends and you think you have no bearing on that situation? So you think every person that's came into your lives, family members included, that no longer fuck with y'all, it's always because of them? Where's the lack of accountability? Everything is so one-sided, huh? So everybody just do fuck shit to y'all.
So like y'all have, that's y'all friend too.
I didn't end nothing on camera though.
So y'all saying then this how I look at
I
friendships.
didn't end nothing on camera. It was just business wise. Okay, niggas didn't want you to show up.
There's certain.
Hey, you fire, but that don't mean I don't like you.
Here you go again. You fired, but loudmouth next to you just sat there and said you walked away and you didn't come back.
You can come back to the next
That don't
barbecue
mean I
or
don't
something?
like you.
You can come back to the
There's
next
certain
barbecue?
tiers for
Yeah,
friends.
come back.
First of all, there's certain tiers for friends.
Come back.
Nobody did nothing to that boy. He's just in his feelings. Get out your feelings.
Yeah, no, like I said.
Get out your feelings.
This is real time, people. This is like Keem says, pins in the chat. This is real time. This is real time, man. I seen a couple clips, but I couldn't watch them all through. I told you, I started watching one or two, and I was like, you know what? I don't think it's best for me to watch this right now. I'm gonna hop on this bitch and crash out. But some days have went by, and I'm assuming that I battled those demons. I didn't come in here with Duce. I came in here with water. Because I'm trying to not be in my feelings, right? And really go gloves off. I'm trying. Excuse me. But again, the title of this episode, for the people that are just tuning in, excuse me, don't tell no lies about me, and I won't tell no truths about you.
What the fuck is the third law?
At some point, we gotta remember. We gotta remember and just think. I said a lot of shit in the last 15 years. Plus, Stet knows a lot of shit. But you've never seen me take that approach because I'm still a good guy. But eventually it's like, bruh, eventually it's like, come on, man. Do what your man's doing, telling you to just shut the fuck up.
Yes. So why was y'all bringing him around to these? If he wasn't asking to come, why was y'all bringing him around?
Because he was asking to work because he needed money.
Yeah, but like, okay.
He's always
so why
asked,
he at school? Why he
always asked to insert himself to do something. He always wanted to work. We always wanted to insert himself to try to make $1. So
So now everything was transactional. So now our relationship was transactional. Where the only time I hit niggas up or the only time I was invited places was to do something. I'm assuming this is the liquor again, but I just don't understand how one can forget the amount of things that he asked me to do and be a part of for whatever his initial reason is, without me trying to insert myself. By me telling you that I'm able to do X, Y, and Z, or you already know I can do everything. By me telling you, hey, hit me if you need some shit done. That's me inserting myself because I always needed money. So I was transactional with y'all. All the shit that I didn't do for money at the beginning, it just goes by the wayside. Because it's transactional. Everything is money based with these motherfuckers. What, the nigga ain't put nothing in my pocket? Fuck that nigga. But he just said right here, I ain't never said fuck that nigga.
anything I had any openings for, I'd make sure.
But you got a lot of people
I'll make
y'all can do that for. Why y'all not doing it?
I got a lot of people I can do that for.
I'm sure you do.
He was one of them.
Exactly, but
You know what I'm
he's
saying?
around.
Yeah,
enough
so
to
that
where
was
we
it.
all like, okay, that's their people.
Because he called every 5 seconds.
I called every 5 seconds? We never, according to him, we never talked on the phone. What are you saying? Most of our communication was text messages unless we was in person. So I called every 5 seconds. What the fuck are y'all saying? The only time we ever had to call or make calls about anything is when we was running a business together and it was actively moving and we had to stay in communication. How quickly we would blur lines with bad narratives. Don't ever make me look like I'm a fucking beggar. Is this what this is? Is this what's happening? Hey, I'm a beggar, right? And I had to be around. I always was trying to be around them, do something, right? Or begging, if that's what they're implying, right? But you design a whole show for me because you want to do X, Y, and Z. Make it make sense, bruh.
Asking for something.
Okay, there we go. That's what I'm saying.
But that's
the clarity, because I can't stress this enough. I don't care. I just think that it was nasty that y'all fell out on camera.
I haven't fell out nowhere. That's that man. Why do you keep saying me? I never said nothing. I never said fuck cuz to this day.
You feel that?
You can tell the hatred in this man's heart, or the man. That shit fucked his head up, didn't it, Tribe?
Way though, and you said it in so many other ways. You have in so many other ways. You said it.
What do you want me to say? Hey, for my approval? No, for your approval. What would you want me to say?
Hey, she's so chocolate. I don't think it's necessarily sparing per se. I just think it's let me just clarify. I think at some point a man coming at a woman or going hard or left field or trying to paint a woman to paint a woman as she is to the public eye and to like go at her and like just really run her name through the mud as who she is as a person, or anything along those lines, or really expose the lies that she's put on this camera, I feel like it doesn't really serve me. All I can really do is just be responsive to the things that I'm saying. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna try to make you look worse than you're trying to make me, right? I don't think me doing that to a woman makes me look any better, looks any cooler, doesn't make me upstanding man to just go left field and crash and do all that. You know what I'm saying? As if it was, I can respond to it, but to attack and go back and try to dig at your characters and the things that you've done and the things that you've said and lied about, and just go into detail and crash, it doesn't really serve me as a man doing that to a woman. So I think I don't know, maybe that's just a different type of maturity, at least for now. I don't know. This is real time with y'all, tribe. I'm literally stuttering through it because I don't know. This is me thinking about it as I'm talking to y'all. I think it doesn't make me look any better. It doesn't bring me a different audience. It doesn't put more money in my pocket. It don't make me and my girlfriend have better conversations. It don't really soothe me to do that with a woman that she knows I know so much about. It don't benefit me. With everybody else, I think it's different, y'all. They're not really women, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's a different approach. If you're saying something about me, I might take a deeper dig at you. But I don't think I just have it in me to go that crazy. But, you know.
What would you niggas want me to do?
Fuck. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
So why y'all niggas keep talking about it? That's what I'm saying. What do you want me to do?
Nigga, you bring it up every stream you on, nigga.
I didn't bring it up today.
You are bothered. Niggas talking about me and my feelings. Get out, yo. Get out, yo. Get out, yo. Come on, man.
Hey, did I bring him up today?
You know what I'm saying?
No, so when you say why y'all keep talking about it,
I'm talking about a situation.
Y'all brought him up on Apollo. Y'all brought him up today. I don't even.
I'm talking about a situation.
First of all, you went over there last night and I asked you if we were good people. You said that last night, right? That's how it came up. That we're good people on that show that you went on last night.
He was misconstrued. Y'all are not good people, bro.
Well, I corrected it. I said, y'all did some good things for him.
And then you started going left. So.
Y'all did some good things for him. That's what I'm saying.
It's not transactional. That's what you do with your friends. So to sit there and lie and say niggas is not your friends for all this time, they cap. They cap.
Because I can't tell y'all good people to him. I don't know. Y'all know that.
Y'all great.
And that's the part that be blowing me. We doing this content shit and everything. Me and Matt can go over there and play with the narratives. You can do that shit with the viral way and still have them pull up.
Yeah.
All these narratives can get spin. Smack can sit up here and yell.
Also, the viral way was calling everybody around the world too. It's just like
the viral way wasn't calling everybody around the world, nigga.
No,
they was calling me.
We got so many calls.
Yeah,
but I'm saying we haven't got one call from him.
No.
If it's like you're trying to work on something or whatever, and it's pressing you that bad, or you just love us, or you just, you know whatever I mean? Like, we're such good friends. Somebody you can reach out to. Like, why is it always, we have to do it? You left what we have going on, and you never came back, and you wanted to act like a bitch. So go do that. I'm not about to be like, hey, what's going on? I wasn't even there. I don't know what happened. I don't know the vibes. I don't know FMW business.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, me.
There was so much contradiction in there. You just in that with I don't know FMW business, so you have no idea how that situation occurred. So all this is personal to you. Truth in the details. I wish I could rewind on here, bro. See, this is why I'm trying to get through this, y'all, and not stop every sentence, because it's so easy for me to read through this shit, and I'm just so long-winded.
So why you talking?
Me neither.
Why you so? Why you guys? You know, you got so much energy then if you don't know what's going on?
Let's take a shot for that.
I don't know what FMW.
Let's take a shot. Why you got so much energy for it if you don't even know what's going on?
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And stuff.
Shut the fuck up, then, nigga.
Fine, I'll shut
You
up.
got so much fucking energy, you don't even know what the fuck going on.
Give me
That's
some
right. What time for content?
Yeah, because he wasn't trying to podcast. So why was y'all bringing him around to these? If he wasn't asking to come, why was y'all bringing him around?
Because he was asking to work because he needed money.
Yeah, but like, okay.
He's always
so why
asked,
he
always asked to insert himself to do something.
Okay, we already watched that. I feel like, yeah, because I was going to go back and go a little bit deeper on that pause, but I'm not. It's too many clips. It's too many clips that I got. Hold on. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed, man. Let's see.
This niggas don't got, you know what I'm saying, real homies are coming in this space to, you know,
I'll be on big on mental health.
To help. So
mental health matters, man.
That's cool, man. I fuck
I'm
with you doing
serious.
that
Like,
shit.
where are your friends
But
at?
let's end it. Let's end it though. You know what I'm saying?
Why
like,
has a little twist gone on there?
I like dead and shit. You know what I mean?
So much energy. So much energy. So where are your friends at? Where are your friends at? Why isn't Lil Twist came on there? How do I want to address this? Well, first and foremost, my brother Twist he's in a creative space or he's in a space where he's creating now, and I think the timing is of the essence for everything. And he's not really I mean, he's obviously in front of the camera, fucks with the camera, but just to sit down and just discuss a whole bunch of life shit, I want to make sure if I do that, it's done correctly. I'm not doing it for clout and views and clicks. I want to just really sit down and do something with him. So we've discussed it and talked about it. And when the timing is right, you know, it'll happen. But nonetheless, where are my friends at is what she said. So I had what I thought were friends, obviously, that introduced me to other people. And from what I'm aware, when you move to another state and you don't know anybody, you meet friends through other friends, and that's how you start to build relationships. I think that's the human way to do things. But again, this is coming from somebody who literally has no friends and who talks shit about all the female friends that she has, or the ones that she claims as friends, and has the audacity to ask me where my friends are when the same motherfuckers asked you where your friends are, and your nigga's been telling you to get friends for years, but you can't get friends because your personality is so terrible and you think you're so much better and bougier than everybody and got the latest and greatest, and you're so materialistic that nobody can stand to be around you unless they're a fan. Nobody wants to be around that fake Kardashian lifestyle that you want to have so fucking bad. You want to be Kim Kardashian so fucking bad that you literally model everything you do behind her. How you talk to your family, how you talk to your man, how you talk on this front of this camera, how you be fake as hell with your friends and then talk behind their back. Like you aspire to be Kylie. You aspire to be Kim Kardashian. You think that's what you are. So you treat people the way you treat people like shit, like you're some big time celebrity. The people that are in your space that make you think you're like a celebrity, that's how you act. You want to be a Kardashian.
I mean,
why all our friends?
I mean,
why all of our friends? The friends you mean that you met through T-Rail? That you call your friends, but you was just calling them streamer friends, but then you get on other streams and tell people you don't have friends, but now these are your friends, and now you butthurt that people that your group of people that your man introduced me to are now okay and cordial and cool with me, and now that's a problem. The same people that you play tag along with and fake act friends with and then talk shit behind all their backs. Those are the friends you think you got that are not my friends? That's interesting, because nigga, I've heard plenty of people ask you where the hell are your friends? But yet I'm a man that were introduced to other guys and have been around niggas for 1.5 to 2 years almost on a regular basis, and now they're not my friends. But you have friends, now they're your friends?
This shit, you know, you want to be
Drebo? I'm like, okay, now you're doing too much, bro.
No,
I tell y'all, I have not seen these clips, man. Y'all gotta just bear with me. I'm telling y'all, just bear with me, man. Hit that like one time, please. I sure would appreciate it for y'all tapping in. So it was Drebo's not my homie. Drebo, I didn't pull up on Drebo. I was wondering why Drebo said, well, then what did Drebo do? She said, come on now, Drebo, because Drebo's unproblematic and you think that I'm about drama. I'm about good content. The same reason I pulled up on Rios the first time. You just got this whole misconstrued image of like what you think I'm here for or what I'm doing or whatever the case may be. Drebo is an artist. I'm an artist. I respect artistry. He was in a studio. I've always bigged Drebo up. Drebo always has shown love to me. Ain't never been nothing, no weird energy. So if a man hits me to do some art for him and then tells me to pull up and kick it with him for a stream, I'm supposed to tell him no. So now that's me doing that? That's me doing that? Come on, brother. It's funny to me that you think people can't fuck with me for genuine energy because they see through bullshit narratives and they see me as it is. And the same way I thought you motherfuckers was, but everything was obviously transactional.
But you want to
it ain't gonna be. I told you it ain't gonna be long. We only had a little over 2. We gonna move through it. Ain't too much more. That's why I should have watched some of this first, so I could have been a little bit less trying to be a loss for words. But hey, it's natural. Fuck it.
I know you want to be in the mix. You gonna fuck with Drebo?
You gonna hashtag?
You would have never went.
You mean the person that you've never shouted out wouldn't pull up to his stream? I go fuck with Drebo, and all due respect to Drebo, that's me trying to stay in the mix. When, again, all due respect to Drebo, me and his stream was the most viewed stream, whether it was a group or not. We had a great conversation, created a dope song, and it brought a lot of traction to his page and more attention on him for that sake. So you think I went over there to try to stay in the mix? You jealous. You jealous because people actually fuck with me.
Fuck with no fucking Drebo.
You got a tag, you got a hashtag, you got to make sure.
And I've been, and see, that's why context matters. I've been, even when Drebo came to Fair to Say, I've been told Drebo we were supposed to get in there and work and fucking pull me out of retirement, joked about the whole shit. I've been said it. So that's why context matters. You look down bad. You trying to find anything. That's how I know you watching. Drebo?
You in the algorithm, you know what I mean?
That boy is
everybody
funny.
win. Go get to it, man. Listen, TF said he had bro reached out to him, said he'd do a rug for him. TF like, shit, fuck it.
Yeah, do it.
Fuck yeah.
It's not correct. That's where them bad narratives come from. I don't reach out. Listen, I'm commissioned for work, bruh.
It's free.
He said, nigga, not
I'm for sure. I know you talking shit, but I'm for sure flustered because I'm at this part where I'm just like, now they making it spin like I'm crazy for. She was trying to make it look like I'm crazy for. I don't have no homies in this, or no friends, and that me fucking with Drebo was like some type of reach or something. That's I'm flustered. I just don't know how to
pick the rug up, took off, and then the invoice. He sent him the invoice. He was like, "Damn, my nigga." He was like, he didn't know that. He thought he just like he drove out there to pick it up after he said, "I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you right." I'm like, damn, that's funny too though, cause when people communicate like that, it is what it is.
See, and when you say it with so much conviction, we already addressed this, the bad narrative about charging people or charging TF after the fact. When I gave a quote, he told me he was gonna send the money, told me to pull up on him, gave me the deposit, and then paid the back end. So that's normal business. But when people say it with so much truth, now it starts to spin a whole narrative about me and my business again.
Yeah, if niggas communicating like that, that shit is wild, dog.
Yeah,
no, I need the soda, girl.
Oh, you gotta let people know, like, if you're charging them or not.
Bruh.
Like, you know what I mean?
Bruh.
You gotta let them know before they drive 2 hours away to come pick the shit up that they're gonna get charged. Like, and how much it's gonna be. Like, hey, you on your way, bro? Okay, this is how much it's gonna be. Like, that's just...
You just said you don't know the business, but you just going along with a narrative, making up a whole story like you always do. If I'm gonna drive from 2 hours and do all the whole, we're gonna come pick up. No, nigga, I don't gotta tell you all our business. Me and TF communicated, meeting up and when and where. He was already out here. Y'all just listen, but you be saying stuff, talking out your ass, and you don't know what you be saying.
Business.
Let me pick my bitch up and work first.
Like, what is your
I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna do it.
Bad narrative again, you know what I'm saying? Another bad story, but niggas can vouch what happened. Very transparent.
This niggas don't got, you know what I'm saying, real homies are coming in this space to,
I'll be on big on mental health.
To help. So
mental health matters, man.
That's cool, man. I fuck
I'm
with you doing
serious.
that
Like,
shit.
where are your friends
But
at?
let's end it though. You know what I'm saying?
Why
Like,
has a little twist gone on there?
I like dead and shit. You know what I mean?
Why all our friends?
I mean, we in this shit. You know, you want to be
In Drebo? I'm like,
Oh shit. Funny, man. Alright, let's see, man. What's next? We ain't gonna, let's see where we at, 2 to 11:30. Let's get through this and try to get through this in like 30 minutes, but we'll see. We'll see how that go.
That's all it took was a little bit of that Jamaican.
Oh shit, we got the Drebo verse right here. Back on Fig Reacts to Stet verse with Drebo. Oh man, oh man.
I want that old thing back. Ever since you left, got my life off track. Running through my mind, talking lap after lap. But I know you first place, so I'm doubling back. Cause I'm fiending. Need you like the air that I'm breathing. Your body like the coast, girl, you scenic. Angel but a demon. Checking out your gram, yeah, I peeped it. I seen you moving on, but a nigga won't believe it. I'm scheming. Trying to find a way to your heart. And since I dropped it last time, gotta play this one smart. Got me thinking with my head and not the one in my pants. And now I picture big things like a rock on your hand, huh? I'm getting warm, baby. Yeah. That's all it took was a little bit of that Jamaican
Wait, why didn't play? I thought they was. They don't react.
Ever since you left, got my life off track. Running through my.
Do they react? I thought I would just watch this shit.
But I know you
fuck it, we gonna play it again because this shit bang, nigga.
Need you like the air that I'm breathing. Your body like the coast, girl, you scenic. Angel but a demon. Checking out your gram, yeah, I peeped it. I seen you moving on, but a nigga won't believe it. I'm scheming. Trying to find a way to your heart. And since I dropped it last time, gotta play this one smart. Got me thinking with my head and not the one in my pants. And now I picture big things like a rock on your hand, huh? I'm getting more.
Oh, there's no reaction. No, he was just dancing. No, that's weak. That's weak. But hey, my name was in the clip. See, this is how much I haven't seen and how much I don't know. We just reacting. What's this? What's that? Hold on. What's this $250 for curtains, Try? Oh, click the arrow next slide. Oh, okay. Hold on. Damn, y'all saying click the arrow. All right, hold on. Damn, it must be something I gotta react to. Well, shout out to the Tribe for keeping me informed. That's how much I don't know what the fuck is going on this in these YouTube streets right now. But I see motherfuckers is obsessed with me. They got whole segments and conversations and everything. God damn. But I'm obsessed. Boy, I tell you.
I ain't even gonna
Can't wait to be done with this shit.
Drebo hard. Drebo hard. I fuck with bro.
I like Drebo's part. I don't like this part.
Says the same one who had her phone out and recording me during the cypher verse and cheering and screaming and clapping afterwards. You just find any reason, you're just starting to look bad. Anytime you find a way you can join into a narrative or try to make Stet look bad, you trying, and that's really just making you look really transparent, Heather. Really transparent. I didn't even play that clip while y'all was here. Hold on, let me just play it back.
I'm asking everybody's. Dave.
I was good. The way that it started his verse, I just tuned out after that. So.
Yeah, after the Jamaican rum.
Like that was not needed. He could have put that at the end of his verse or something. I don't know, but
that wasn't the verse. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that's talking, but again, I guess that's what we get for recording on live and not recording it for release. You know, that's what that's makes sense.
Literally.
That part was out.
Matt was so not
That's the shit that y'all like. That's weird. That's how you know you trying so hard to be funny, bruh. That's stupid as fuck.
Just go straight into the verse.
They cooked that. They cooked his ass.
I don't know what narratives you got on, but you trying to say anything. You was the same one telling me you wanted me to write for Terrell, though. Let's get to that. And when you was talking about rapping again, who'd you reach out to? Stop it. Stop it. You looking bad. You trying anything to try to diminish me or say whatever. It's corny. It's corny. It's corny. Now all of a sudden you read narratives so now you got to just dive into them and say the same thing? Come on now.
Jamaican rum, I need. Yeah, I ain't even gonna be biased though, cuz. Bumba You need help.
That's not even how you slide on a Drebo beat or like a beat or.
What do I say to that? That's not all the theatrics and loud screaming. That's just trying to get people to put laughing emojis in the chat. That's all that is. That's not anybody saying anything of substance. That's just trying to get a bunch of laughs. It's reactionary. The optics of it looks like it's a bigger situation than it is. So I'm not even paying attention to these goofballs. The only one that has something to say over everything.
Nothing. Like that's not it.
Oh, so listen.
I'm sorry. That is a good rapper, but that was not good.
They balling you.
Says the one who wanted to have a rap career and begged for the beats and had niggas had to write your verses for you. You the same nigga that heard one of my songs and said you wanted it for yourself. I don't give a fuck. You gonna bring up music career and views. You doing songs with Honey Cocaine and all these artists. You was under Tiger. I expect you to have a bunch of views. But talent wise, you suck at that too, nigga. And you don't hold a candle to me in that area neither. Neither. Don't even have a fucking chance. You couldn't outwrite me on outdo a song on your best day. Teen Snipe. And you probably didn't even write that. So let's not play on the music. Let's not play on the rapping abilities and making jokes and flow patterns. Like I said, we don't gotta keep going back to the cipher, but tell niggas how you was cheerleading in the background when I was rapping, nigga. Yeah. Yeah. Again, this is the things when we don't let niggas diminish, we don't let niggas laugh and call out shit with the intent to make something look bad, and you can't do it better than me. Cut it out.
That's not even how you slide on a Drebo beat or like a beat or nothing. Like that's not it.
All right, so listen.
I'm sorry. Stet is a good rapper, but that was not good.
They balling you.
Yeah, at this point, like I thought I was gonna have to react more to that. I guess that's nothing. I guess take that as content, y'all, or just trolling. Is that excuse me. It ain't much really for me else to say to that. That's I guess trolling, right? We just need to address the lies. That's the main point. And then we can, you know what I mean, siphon through all the bullshit. If not, I'll be on here for 7 hours, and I'm not trying to do that. I have shit to attend to. I'm already on here longer than I wanted, but I got to get through it. So bear with me, and let me get through this third law. I hope niggas are smart enough and actually really tread lightly. Just again, man, I'm trying to just be. I'm just trying to be a good guy. I'm just trying to be a good guy. Like I don't know why sometimes. But again, I kind of described it to y'all a little bit ago, my approach.
Still ain't got down to the truth and the details, or like really piece it up. I'm trying to tell y'all my theory. The news, well, Stet's interest on the new entrance on the news was because this nigga's in his feelings on me is around the COVID situation or something like that. It was around that time, and he was in his feelings.
Who was that?
He was. Okay. So he was trying his hardest not to reach out. I ain't calling that nigga no more to come pull up on this shit. And this is how Stet got even. I remember the time.
You wrong.
You wrong.
Why he even got a can?
You wrong.
You said I skipped past it. That was the clip. I'm not watching this on YouTube. I'm just going by what was clipped. I didn't see it. I'm only going by.
Man, if you got anything,
you eating that with the hot Cheetos, liquid hot Cheetos.
If you got anything.
What's he saying? Hold on, try. Let me refresh, because maybe I missed it. What is this nigga moving around like the Land Before Time dinosaur? What is these faces? With these nasty teeth and this missing tooth. What is this nigga doing rocking around? What is he trying to do? Is this his form of entertainment? Because maybe I missed the context. Hold on, let me try to hurry up and pause it. What is this? I know you can't really talk, but
I still ain't got down to the truth and the details, or like really piece it up. I'm trying to tell y'all my theory. The news, well, Stet's interest on the new entrance on the news was because this nigga's in his feelings on me is around the COVID situation or something like that. It was around that time, and he was in his feelings.
Who was that?
He was. Okay. So he was trying his hardest not to reach out. I ain't calling that nigga no more to come pull up on this shit. And this is how Stet got even. I remember the time.
You wrong.
You wrong.
What was Keem trying to say? He was trying to say, Keem was trying to say, he was trying to say that the only reason that I was on the news, this is what I got from this. I was on the news because he wasn't available. Until I get some context about that, I don't wanna indulge in that because we'll see.
Why he even got a can?
You wrong. Man, if you got anything,
you eating that with the hot Cheetos,
if you got anything, if you got anything,
Oh, this nigga crazy.
if you get anything, I'm trying to do it.
Oh, he's talking about, okay, I didn't even read the caption. T-Rail says Stet was trying to do anything for work. That's him.
I want to do anything. I'm like, hold on, bitch, I ain't doing no help. You know what I'm saying? Pause, I got to get up out of here. I got none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Hold on.
That nigga trying to pay some butt-naked portraits for you, homie. Niggas ain't doing OF. It's crazy. You know what? Listen, I got a good idea. Listen, if we do some OnlyFans shit.
Hey, stop.
I'm naked. I'm paying you though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna pay anything out of pocket. That nigga Mozart and that motherfucker.
No, but there was a lot of people that was trying to do something.
If you got anything, is
oh shit, I do it. I'm like, hey, back up. No, but that's God bless though. Good niggas found their way, homie.
What am I missing here, tribe? Let me ask y'all. What am I missing? Cause see, this is why I don't like clips. What am I missing right here? Other than it says T-Rail says Stet was trying to do anything for work. Okay. Damn, I'm literally at a loss for words. Trying to do anything for work. I don't think I have ever told him ever that I will do anything for anything. What? Offering my services for what you're currently doing, or you reaching out to me for my services and me being the person that you call for your second hand, most of the time ends up being just me doing it. That's not me doing anything for work when I have my own business. So I don't know how to even, I have to take this as content, right? Because of how he's acting. I don't think this is real, right? It's got to be a joke. I'll do anything, like I pleaded to be around, or pleaded to do anything for. You called me for everything that needed to be done because you knew I could do it. And instead of searching for somebody to do it, you or your girlfriend said, have Stet do it. Truth is in the details. Y'all reached out to me because you know what I'm capable of. Begging for work, do anything for work. What? If I ever was like, shit, if you making that, if you building a set, hey, nigga, if you need a sign for that bitch, hit me. That's not begging for work, nigga. Hey, if you building this, you doing this, we got to do this. Hey, I can do this. What? That's called being a hustler. If you got people around you that need services done and you don't have to go out your way to make extra money, what? Nigga, if you obviously know what I'm capable of doing. This is why you reach out when you need shit done. Every fucking set in there that has Stet touch it. Niggas know what I'm capable of doing. Your girlfriend know what I'm capable of doing. Why you think it's so easy to have me pull up and do shit? Who don't want to help their homies out and make money in the same process? That's ironic. I mean, I live in Los Angeles where hustles is hustle. So I guess this is my response to it. I guess it's the only way I can respond to it. I'm not angry, but I guess he's implying I would do anything for work. I'm a hustler. I've never begged a man one time to do anything. Never said I would do do anything. That's what he's trying to say. I said it like I was begging to but see when people say it's content, it's like that's cap. I'm not going for that no more. I'm not going for the people disguising shit behind, oh, it's just content. Okay, well, this is the content that you get back. Tell motherfuckers don't worry about me when I give them this content back. I just that's ironic to me that the shit that you can't do at the crib, your girl has to tell you to call me to do. I don't know. That's kind of ironic. That's a little, I don't know. The shit that you need help with or can't figure out, let's call Stet. Stet'll know. He can do this shit. I can't do this shit. I can't even hang these curtains. Fuck. Call Stet. He a hustler. He'll come make some chili, and he'll do a good job. Call Stet. No, it ain't even about the physical abilities. It's about the mental capabilities, nigga. What you talking about? Figuring out simple shit. Making shit make sense. Taking measurements. Thinking things through. It's not even always about the physical.
God damn!
If you got anything, somebody want to buy these cheeseburgers. Somebody want to buy these cheeseburgers.
You got anything? What?
That's how you know the joke is bad. You just saying the same thing over and over again. Elaborate. Stop trying to be funny, nigga. Because that's when we start telling them truths. You telling these lies like I beg to be around or beg to do work and shit. Nigga. Ain't nobody fucking begging for shit. I was a homie that was around that had the ability to do shit, and you reached out just as much, if not actually way more than I ever offered my services for anything. Cause I knew you was a low budget, low ball ass nigga. You gonna be like, that's too much. I ain't gonna pay that or whatever. You was that type of nigga. I got to the point where I'm like, nigga, I'm charging you a flat rate every time, or you a minimum for my time, nigga. I'm not finna keep playing with me and abusing my services. And then you see how niggas act about it now. That's why I was smart for making sure that niggas got charged for everything that I fucking did. Wasn't no fucking freebies. You see how niggas start really acting behind the scenes and on the camera and shit. What the fuck I'm gonna come over and do you a favor for, and you shitting on me and all the labor and shit that I have done, the shit that you can't do, or you don't want to go pay an arm and a leg for. Pun intended. This is transactional. It just goes to show you that I'm glad I wasn't that naive for that long. As much free labor and time and energy that I gave from the day one with everything with these motherfuckers, niggas is cheap as fuck. Nigga don't control no finances. You got to call somebody else. So everything was a hassle. So I got to the point where it's like, nah, nigga, yeah, you going to pay for my services. Gonna pay for my services. Cause you know the value I bring for any of the shit that I do.
Whatever it is.
He been starting drama.
I got it. I got you.
He been starting drama.
Look, my nigga, I'ma do it up. I need to put my 2 cents in this shit.
Remember when him and Jack got into it on the news? That doesn't make no sense.
This is drunk niggas just saying anything to each other, but I'm gonna let this one rock. Let's see.
How you get into it with Jack?
Cause that nigga, I don't know.
He got into it with everybody.
I'm gonna do it. To the fullest extent. I'm gonna put my 2 cents in this bitch. This gotta go ahead. That nigga made it up, bitch. Shame on you, ho.
I don't see, this is where it's like content and it's like real life. Where do I go when the nigga's calling me for advice and hitting me when he needs creative shit done for me to creatively come up with it? Just like the creative direction for your entire YouTube family channel. The entire creative direction for Fair to Say. Entire creative The list can go on. Your girl had a whole vision for what you wanted your daughter's room to look like, and I'm the one that put it all together. You know I'm a visionary, nigga. You know I'm a creative. You tapped in for those reasons. Don't ever get it confused, because if you didn't believe it, you would never hit me for all this shit. So this pleading to be around, no, nigga, you needed it. Or you was going to pay an arm and a leg and trying to figure out how you was going to do it. Try to plead with me.
These niggas is crazy out here, God.
That's just the embellishment. That's what got y'all hype, is this?
Crazy as fuck.
Nigga had my...
I still ain't got down to the truth.
That's what got your hype? Okay, I guess that's that one. Let's see, what's next? I'm just trying to take them as they come, pause. I'm trying to, this is what, this is the shit I was mentioned in, Tribe. You know what I'm saying? This is, I'm just, let's see. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. 687 tapped in on the good late night. Make sure y'all hit that like. Let me know y'all engaged. We got about 9 more super chats. Drop a couple super chats in this bitch, man. Come talk to your boy. I be trying to hit these goals every night. Most of the time we hit them. Most of the time we hit the super chat goals, so I appreciate y'all. Anything counts, anything matters. The engagement is what's most important. Shout out to the tribe. What's next?
When it comes to money and work and stuff, that's
I ain't say nothing about no... I just said I'd do anything.
that's just touchy.
He still going with it?
No!
Bro, that shit is hard to watch. I don't know. Maybe y'all gonna say it's because it's about me. That shit is hard to watch, bro.
I used to be like, what the fuck is that on the phone? Why are you on the phone with this nigga again? Trying to figure out how to get some money. No, I don't got it.
They trying to figure out measurements and nigga.
Exactly. Why the fuck is Stet on the phone? We ain't got to figure out some money. Heather, yo cheap ass, you think I'm calling him asking for... Bruh. It's showing. It's showing.
You got some 10 draws.
I don't got it, nigga.
It's showing.
And I said, I asked Stet to come help me for Zoe's room.
Truth in the fucking detail. I don't even need my horns tonight. The story writes itself. I hit him to come do my daughter's room. I wonder why. Let's refresh this since we can't go back. Let's see. We gotta bear with me. We gotta get through the loud screaming from the drunken dinosaur over here. We gotta bear with the screaming. Bear with me, tribe.
I ain't say nothing about no... I just said I'd do anything.
That's just touchy.
No!
I used to be like, what the fuck is that on the phone? Why are you on the phone with this nigga again? Trying to figure out how to get some money. No, I don't got it.
They trying to figure out measurements and nigga got some 10 draws.
I don't got it, nigga. And I said, I asked Stet to come help me for Zoe's room. I didn't know he was gonna charge me. He was already over there, and Terrell's like, you know this nigga gonna charge you. I'm like, he gonna charge me for this?
I'm gonna let it play.
Because I was like, hey, see if Stet can come hang these curtains and help bring the sign or whatever. Because I had ordered a sign, paid for my sign and my rug, paid $1,000. Here, boom.
Let the record reflect. Let the record reflect. You goddamn right.
I'm like, see if he can bring the signs over and also help us hang the curtains.
Oh my God!
And as we're doing it, he's like, you know this nigga gonna charge you. I'm like, he gonna charge? I'm like, Stet, how much you about to charge me? He's like, so I've been over here for about $250. I'm like, nigga, hell no, I got one.
$250. I didn't say $250. See,
that's what he cashed. You want it or not? Yeah, I want it. Here you go. I ain't giving you no fucking $250.
Everything $250, bro.
she making up stuff. So you call me. I was trying to make this short. So once again, you call me because you have a vision for your daughter's room. Why am I the one you call when you have a vision for your daughter's bedroom to come to life? Why did you call me to hang a sign and fix some curtains and then bitch about being charged for renovating your daughter's entire room? I should have charged $250. I was there long enough. I probably could have, but again, I gave the homie discount. I don't know where that $250 come from, but I didn't charge $250. No, I didn't charge $250. I think I had told her $125 or something, and she said I had $120 cash, and she offered to send me $5 on Cashapp, and I told her don't worry about it. So I don't know where $250 comes from. Heather says Stet tried to charge her $250 to hang up curtains in her daughter's bedroom. Okay, so you have a vision board for your daughter's bedroom, right? Not only do we have to move the entire bed, lay down the floor rug, put the bed back down, center everything up. I rehung the curtain rod on both sides that was stripped out and hanging down that clearly the man of the house didn't take care of for whatever reason. So I pull up and fix the curtains, and then I was asked to do that when I got there. That wasn't part of the plan. I came over to drop off the sign, and then she asked to do whatever, and you knew you was getting my time for the day. So I put up all the LED lights that went around the entire ceiling, around the side walls, around the floors. I hung the sign, rehung the curtains, moved pretty much everything in the room around, brought the rug that's in the room, positioned the nightstand, mirror, put the LED lights around her bed. So let's not make it seem like Stet came over asking for anything. This is where we don't tell no lies about me, and I won't tell no truths about you. Not only did Stet not come over, I came over for a business transaction to give you the rug that you paid for and the sign that you paid for, because your vision for the room of your daughter had things in there that I could create. So what did you do? You reached out to me because you know what I'm capable of. So not only do I bring the rug for your aesthetic, for your daughter's room, I make the sign for your daughter's room. Then when I get there, you ask me to do other manly things that you know I can do. And you were under the impression that it was going to be free when I was there for 4 hours. Oh, and then I forgot, there's still an addition to the room. Then we had to carry a dresser upstairs from the garage into the room. And then when we got it in there, the bottom drawer was broken. They bought it from somebody with a broken drawer, and they was going to have to get it replaced. Who fixes the drawer? Who fixed the drawer? I just want to make sure that we explain everything. I don't give a fuck what anybody says about me in any comments about what I sound like, who I'm talking about. If you talk about me, I'm going to get on here and clarify.
What the fuck is the third law?
And you're going to always get the truth. We got to get all the context along the way. We can't just jump in and say, oh, he charged me $250 for some curtains. Don't ever think I'm going to give you a price and let you say you're going to only give me something and I'm going to be okay with it. You out your rabbit ass mind. If I tell you a price, that's what the price is. I bring over something that you already pay for in the art, sign and rug, which probably was close to $1,000 if I'm not mistaken. Quality cost, right? You asked me to actually do the whole design and put it all together. I fixed the motherfucking dresser drawer, took the whole track apart, fixed the spring, moved this, did this back, and fixed your whole drawer. But you bitching about what I quoted you for time and cost? No, nigga, you gonna pay what you called me for. I didn't call you for this shit. Please don't make it seem like I called niggas to make them an FMW sign. Please don't make it seem like I called niggas to come paint they wall. Nigga, if you know Stet is a hustler and can do it, I know somebody that's gonna do it, you fucking right. Hello? I've told niggas I get a kick out of artistic shit. Anything that's artistic that requires taking something from one thing to another or from scratch to a finished product, I get my rocks off on it. So you can't troll me about my creative shit, the shit that I create. No, you gonna pay for it. But you can't troll me about it for real. How do we say?
Hey, homie. Hey, man, I might pull up to a parliament. Matter of fact, no, I'm a daddy right here. I'm just laughing. I'm a daddy right here, cuz. Go ahead, do another, do 14 hours, Groove.
Hey, homie.
Go ahead.
You gotta pay when you got 1 hour.
I know you need help. It's hard out here, nigga, boy. It's hard out here, boy.
I could have hired a fucking handyman from Home Depot.
It's hard out here, boy.
Gave me $100 and kept it moving.
Yeah. This is real time. I guess let me keep playing.
What you need?
That nigga say too. He said, I've been.
I really don't fuck with y'all like that.
Is that a friend or no?
Y'all think we
I'm
friends?
thinking that my friend's gonna bring the sign over. I'm trying to support his business, right? Bring the sign over. I support my friend. Pay for the.
That's bro. You see how people try to make themselves seem like the good guy? I support my friend. I'm trying to support my friend. No, you had a vision and you know who could fucking execute it. You so big and famous. Why don't you got other friends that could have did it? I'm trying to support my friend. I'm trying to support my friend.
In the rug. Why you come over here and bring it? Can you help me hang curtains up?
Help me.
As a friend, that's not.
Hang the curtains up. This is why narratives is bullshit. I just told y'all what I did for that fucking room. I just told y'all what I did. I'm trying to support the band. That's insane, right? That's insane, right? So to me, it sounds like he's acting like himself. What you got for me? What you got for me? I need anything. I figured I'd ask him to help me hang the curtains. The curtains has been hanging forever. That's been off fucking pulling out the wall. You didn't ask me to hang the curtains. We redid the entire fucking bedroom. Please tell the truth when you fucking talking before I tell the truth about you. You can't make up shit for these fucking cameras and think shit's just gonna keep flying. It's not gonna keep flying.
Friend, if you treat a friendship like a business transaction, that's what it's gonna be.
All right, man, come on. We gonna get into more. That was funny.
When it comes to money and work and stuff, that's
I ain't say nothing about no. I just said I'd do anything.
That's just touchy.
No.
I used to be like, what the fuck is that on the phone? Why are you on the phone with this nigga again? Trying to figure out how to get some money. No, I don't got it.
They trying to figure out measurements and nigga got some 10 draws.
I don't got it, man.
Talk about that too. You call me to make your man a Halloween costume. Oh shit. Huh? You alright? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Who else was gonna make it? That's exactly my point.
And I said, I asked Stet to come help me for Zoe's room. I didn't know he was gonna charge me. He was already over there. And Terrell's like, you know this nigga gonna charge you. I'm like, he gonna charge me for this? Because that's like, hey, see if Stet can come hang these curtains and.
Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, I think there's only a couple more. Let's see, man. This is not as crazy as I thought it was. People was making it seem like you gotta react. It's so crazy. What are they? To me, it just seems like they just making up shit to try to make people laugh. Is what I'm getting from this. I don't think I get anything that's too malicious. Honestly, I think this is them trying to be funny and I don't know. Let me see.
He's showing up to my shit. I gotta do whatever.
They still, wait, hold on, it's the same thing? Wait, this can't be the same thing.
Hey, look. Hey, look, homie. I'ma do whatever it takes.
Oh my goodness.
I'm hurt, dog. This one fuck.
I'ma do whatever it takes. No, bro. You know I can do anything, so you hit me. And if you're a person who runs a business that needs multiple creative things done, being available is not me willing to do whatever. What I've doing whatever is interning, working for Sorella or working for, that's doing whatever. Anything that I ever contributed was creative or artistic. I've never went over there and did anything for labor's sake and just say I'll do something for labor's sake. What? No, that's never happened. Anything I've contributed anywhere behind the scenes has always been creative and artistic. You can't like.
Me up right there. I ain't mean to do that. I ain't mean to laugh at you like that, my boy.
Oh, you are in tears.
That's insane, homie. Until you met somebody, I met a few people. I do. I'm not saying that's real. I'm just saying that's his perspective, dog. Nigga said, "Oh, he said, you're wrong." That's what he started off with. He letting me know, nigga, no, it wasn't about you. This boy.
Yeah, you just saying the same thing over and over. He not saying nothing.
We doing what could go wrong. We doing what could go wrong. Look, he getting in the pun over here. He bullshit with gun over here at the wall. He paint that wall. Hey, nigga, fuck him, nigga. I'm just doing this because of the homies, right? Hey, you scandalous, homie.
Wait, hold on. So the joke is, wait, didn't I just see? Hold on. The joke is I was painting at the warehouse to transform a set that I got paid for.
Yeah, man. See how I come out. All right, finished up. I also had to clean up too. I like a nice tidy space. I splashed a gang of that.
So painting is okay. It's comical, but it's not something that's gonna make me mad. I thought I was gonna be on here turning the fuck up.
Oh shit!
While they was recording. Yeah, I don't, they might have been recording, but what does that got to do with me? If I'm not live and this is the time that I have to come over here and knock this shit out, nigga wanted me to come at 8 a.m. If I recollect the time he talking about, he wanted me to come at like 8 a.m. and I wasn't able to go that early. That's what happens when somebody needs you to do something and you control your own time, you can control your own time. Couldn't make it that early. So I said I would come at like 11 or whatever time it was, and they just so happened to be finishing up filming. But I did my job because I got shit to do. So if that's what you was talking about.
Oh shit, homie. That's insane, dog. Shout out my nigga, man. Get your chili, man.
All right, that's the last time. I ain't gonna clown you no more, bro.
Golly, get your chili.
That was the joke. But see, that's what I'm saying. I guess I don't. These are jokes that this. I'm just saying. People was telling me this was. I was supposed to go crazy this episode, and people were saying all kind of crazy shit. But I don't guess I don't get that when it's.
Bro, get your chili. Stay on.
That's
Stay on here, man. Do it up.
That's like a nigga pulling up in your shit with the squeegee. Hey, listen, man. I'm gonna do this shit anyways. You want to give me $1 after this? More.
Nah, I like the joke. I like the joke, but again, I'm not somebody, as y'all can tell, I'm not somebody you can play with their time and with their business.
What you got for me?
Oh, that's comedy. Let's remember, I was the only paid employee.
I need something.
But I'm pulling up begging for a show that I created that I headline and get paid for. But I'm begging. Oh my God.
Oh, fuck.
That's funny.
Shout out, homie. All right, for sure, man. Get up off that, because that wasn't the plan. That wasn't the plan.
Nah.
That wasn't the plan, y'all. I ain't gonna I promise you that wasn't the plan, homie.
No, Keem don't get no pass. Keem don't get no pass. It's just I know what he's doing. He's trying to get them riled up more so than anything. So for his sake of creating content, he's not saying anything bad, more so than joking along with them to get them going. I don't blame him, but he's still a BS ass nigga though. Don't trip. Keem's still bullshit, but I'm not looking at it like this way. Keem always laugh like that, always cry like that. So I'm not tripping about that. I'm more so looking at it from a standpoint of what I thought I was gonna have to react to was crazy.
That's cool, man. Let my nigga live, man. Get yours. Anybody that's out there that's trying to get.
All Keem did was take a bullshit narrative that he said and then put his own relation to it and compare it to a person. I don't think Keem didn't come up with that joke. I would get on Keem ass hard. You know, I got on him earlier. Y'all ain't got to worry about it.
Sometimes you have to put your pride to the side and ask your motherfucker. Ask a man. You got anything?
I see, it's crazy how this can literally be the other way around. You got to put your pride to the side and ask another man to come to your house and come to your place of business and do something that you can't. So it's crazy how we can say this as if it's in relation to me, but I'm not the one. I was the one being called to come be creative. So these loud voices, and y'all got to see through this, tribe.
You nigga on your last leg, bitch.
Nigga said he put him to the warehouse, started painting on his
I know, but I'm smarter than that.
Man, listen.
But you gotta call me to come do. Oh, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt a man's pride. That you gotta call your girl's day one friend before you even knew them. I couldn't imagine what goes through your mind. Maybe that's where all this comes from.
I can't stand y'all.
You gotta laugh to hide the pain.
Throw me.
You gotta laugh to hide the pain.
Only reason why I started, man. Let me get that contact matters. Only reason why I really started painting. Let me get that contact matters.
That's crazy.
Cause it matters.
Shout out, though, man.
Niggas showing up to my shit.
All right. Let's see. There's still more. I think. Oh no, that's like a you dig. Was that it? Did I miss? What did I miss? What else did I miss? I don't even know if I even want to talk about that one. Push too much attention to that. Is that what I missed? Omar Ali, you being here sucking my dick every stream and you see the viewers, get off my dick, nigga. What is Swingers clip? But I'm saying that's everything that was mentioned about me, right? OG Wham, you see it? What's the vibes? Logo Seeker, what's the deal? Built to last. Lou Will, I don't know if Big Dog, what's the word? I don't know if I'm missing something else. People was making it seem like I was supposed to crash. All I did was just address bad narratives about business. And what did we learn today, tribe? We learned that Stet always lets somebody know what the price is before he does any business for them. We learned that Keem and MacWap is bullshit and they be starting narratives. Just try to remember all the shit that we talked about. We learned that you're going to pay me for my time and my efforts and my energy, especially when I start to realize that your friendship ain't real friendship. So now you get taxed like a regular person. What else did we learn? We learned that people that run their mouth should really shut the fuck up like they're being told to. We learned that people find anything to laugh about and make content about, but they do the same things or try to do the same things. What else did we learn today, tribe? Because honestly, I didn't really get the hype behind it. Why it was worth all this shit was worth so many clips, but maybe that's just me. But we deaded a lot of bullshit. It was $250. I don't know. I guess $250 was for the curtains. I guess that would be a win. Are people saying that's like bad that I would charge $250 for that? I probably wish I could charge $250 to hang somebody's curtains. But I redid your whole daughter's bedroom. So, and it wasn't for $250. So again, that's another bad narrative. What else did we learn, tribe? What else did we learn, tribe? Because that was very lackluster performance, in my opinion. I expected more. I thought, honestly, if I knew it was this was what it was, I probably would have went live this past weekend. And I thought I was going to be in this bitch mad and angry. But I'm not, because we're flourishing. And obviously, motherfuckers is obsessed with me. That's what it comes down to. Motherfuckers is obsessed with trying to. You done got marked out on this camera so many times that now your only hope is to try to make jokes and embellish lies to try to get laughs for the sake of it. But no, let's be truthful. Let's be honest, and let's be careful what we say, because I know a lot about everything. So I told my girl the other day, she's not a part of this content space. So once people start playing with shit like that, the gloves come off. So I'm just telling motherfuckers, we went down from the 20-pound gloves to the 18-pound gloves to the 16s to the 14s to the 12-pound gloves to the 10-pound gloves. And, when you start trying to do like shit like that, just know them gloves come off. You know what I'm saying? And they, gloves off. They just not really swinging yet. So, but I will say, we gotta just we gotta tread lightly, man. I know I'm from the foundation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm from the foundation, man. So there's a lot of shit that I've know that's been said, that I've heard, that I've seen. And we can't keep trying to just make somebody look like shit and think that and make up lies and do all this shit and just think it's gonna keep going by the wayside. As sometimes you can only take and indulge in so much, but once you start bringing in families and shit and bringing in shit about shit out of this space, that's when I take shit more personal. There's people may think this is personal, but it's really not. I just have the space to talk my shit and debunk shit, so I do it. But as far as personal, I don't take a lot of it personal. But again, you know, there's certain lines we just don't cross, unless you want me to cross them same lines. So, look, man, just let's make sure that I'm gonna tap in with the tribe for a second. Let's just make sure that we tread lightly. You know, like I said, there's certain things like that that's wait, where'd it go? Hold on. I seen something in here I wanted to say. Damn, I can't find it. Fuck. Yeah, let's just tread lightly on certain topics, man. If you not engaged in the content sake, then you know doing content is one thing, but yeah, man, shit crazy. But yeah, did I miss anything else in that space? If not, we can move on and talk about something completely else. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't need that. That's what I wasn't trying to do. I wasn't trying to do that, stuck in my ways. Honestly, like I said, it wouldn't have been nothing for me to really get mad at and turn up about and go crazy on. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of it was more so jokes and laughter. We see it was performative. It was performative. I guess it was funny that I charged to redo a room. It was funny that I was painting the sets or coming around doing the art and doing the setups. I guess I can't get mad at that because to me it don't really bother me. You know what I'm saying? Now you know that's not too crazy. But what else we got, man? It's getting late, man. I stayed on here an hour longer than I wanted to. I had some shit I needed to attend to, but it was fucking 18 clips. Let's not forget there was 18 clips for me to talk about. I think I skipped some. Oh, I did see this goofball. Hold on, we can get out of here on. Let me see. I did see this. I just scrolled past it fast. I thought it was under the same category. What's this, y'all? Ugh, and I got a pee too. So let's see if we can get through this. We got Humpty Dumpty, Mr. Fixident. Pop out his teeth, leave him on the nightstand, man. Decided he wants to jump back into content again with me, but he ran from that. So again, with him, tread lightly, fat boy, before I cook your big ass again, because it's really easy. You know, just, you know, leave me alone. You already said what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give attention to. I'm gonna do the whole shit. You already said it because you lost, and everybody knows you lost. So don't try to jump back in it and laugh and crack jokes and say little shit now before I cook your big ass back up.
Oh, look, he getting in the pun over here. He bullshit with gun over here at the wall. He painted that wall.
Hey, this nigga was painting the wall while we was filming What Could Go Wrong. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga doing, cuz? And this nigga he was like giving his input while we filming the show. You could just hear a voice from the little room. They was painting the little room right when you walk in the front. And every time we say something, you just hear Stet voice like giving his motherfucking ad-libs and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga doing, cuz? This nigga over there painting the wall. Just off derails.
Paint, okay, I guess. We're laughing at painting walls, okay.
Nigga was just finding something to do, cuz. I'm like, what is this nigga doing, cuz? Why is he...
Yo boss paid me, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? I made more for painting them walls than you made that day on that episode, fat boy. Fuck is you talking about? You sitting your big ass over there being a fucking lump on a log, non-entertaining and shit, and want to be a little high school sweetheart in between two niggas trying to create narratives between value is pointless. I made more that day painting fucking walls than you did to sit there and podcast, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? What, we laughing at a nigga who paint? We laughing at a nigga who paint walls now? This is weird. This is weird behavior. This is weird behavior. Fat boy would be winded and out of breath. Them titties would be swinging and sweating if you was trying to paint a wall, huh? Knock-kneed ass boy. Fuck out of here. This is the joke now?
Why is he painting the wall mid-episode?
Mid-episode, I'm in a whole nother part, a whole nother set, nigga. Nobody give a fuck about y'all episode. And when I was there, who was talking about me? One of you motherfuckers again. Saying something. Fuck is you talking about, boy? Why is he painting the wall while we film? Nigga, you filming in a whole different area. What I'm doing ain't got shit to do with you. And again, I bet I made more that day painting 4 walls, gray or white, whatever color it was, than you made to podcast, Mr. Big Time. I've always known he's been jealous. He's been jealous because I was homies. He been jealous of me and Heather relationship. He been being jealous of me and T-Rail relationship. Come on, man.
Nigga just painting the wall mid-episode for no reason, but still giving his take. That nigga keyed in on what we talking about. Man, focus on your motherfucking job, you wall painting bitch. What the fuck is you doing?
Focus on the wall painting bitch. Man, focus on a new fucking set of teeth, nigga. Take them big ass fucking dentures out your mouth and get a new set of teeth. You can't even talk. You fucking worried about your fucking wall paint, bitch. Oh my God, bro. You prepubescent mustache having bitch. You done lost all your testosterone, fat fuck. You don't even get no pussy at home. You can tell. You too out of shape. You too winded. You too bad built, fat boy. You the nigga who never had no bitches growing up. This nigga got a prepubescent mustache and want to paint the walls, bitch. Bitch ass nigga, you a bum, dog. You's a bum. You wish you could have half the talent that I got, bruh. You wish you could. This is envy. This is envy, nigga.
Hey, nigga, fuck her, nigga. I'm just doing this because
You remember, only reason Pun niggas know who Pun is because he got his name off the strength of other people. Never off of his talent.
Homies, right? Hey, you scandalous, homie.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, homie.
Fake laughing. There's the fake laugh again. There's the fake laugh. There's nothing going on, so let me laugh to buy some time and get some laughs and emojis. The same thing that another retarded nigga does all the time.
That's insane, dog. Shout out my nigga, man. Get your shit, man. That's like a nigga pulling up your shit with the squeeze.
That nigga that asked for that. That's exactly what that shit is like.
Says the nigga who don't even know that I was getting paid and all the whole shit, right? You don't know what shit is like, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Fat ass nigga, you have to wipe the sweat from under your titties when you get done filming. Stop it.
Nigga just come there and paint.
You walk around with a fan during the summer like Saucy Santana, nigga. Shut your fat ass up.
In walls, nobody asked him for that. Hey, what the fuck is you doing, man? Hold on.
Doing some shit that clearly your boss can't do. Or decided that money didn't matter and I'm gonna pay a nigga that can do it.
He got his bucket of paint, nigga, his paint brushes.
Oh my God. This nigga is trying so hard. It's cringe, bruh. He is trying so hard. He don't have nothing to say, so he laughs at a nigga having a bucket of paint and paint brushes. Oh my God.
Hey, man, nobody asked for that shit, man. Come on, man.
Oh my God.
This nigga was going crazy. Oh, shit.
Trails are
Hey, listen, man. I'm gonna do this shit anyways. You wanna give me $1 after this? More than appreciate it.
What you got for me?
What you got for me?
Oh man. I think Fat Boy said something else too. Let's see. But yeah, that's easy. That's easy work. That's easy work. Cause that's troll. I don't have to, I can troll that all day. Other shit is more personal related, so that takes a little bit more of a cook. But that's easy work. That's easy work. All right, I think that was it actually for that shit. I think that was the last thing I missed. What is y'all saying about a swingers clip? What the fuck is that? Hold on. I'm not on Instagram right now. Oh, fuck. Why have I keep seeing that? What the fuck is swingers clip? Is it on Don't Panic? Swingers clip. Bro, what? I'm not, boy, y'all niggas is crazy. I'm not finna search that. What are y'all talking about? I'm looking on Don't Panic. Y'all said Don't Panic, right? What am I missing? I don't see nothing about. Man, hold on. Y'all full of shit. Wait, there's something. What's this say? Would you be cool if your girl was interested in swinging? You talking about on the Apollo? Oh man, I know too much, tribe. I guess there's certain shit I should man, look, there's certain shit I shouldn't man, there's certain shit I shouldn't touch on, tribe. There's certain shit I should not speak on. Let me see. Hold on. I think this is what y'all gotta be talking about. Hold on, man. Oh, this has got to be what y'all talking about. Keem asked T-Rail and Heather if they would be open to swinging. This what y'all talking about, bruh?
And I don't even know how to swing.
That was the question, right? Wasn't that question coming?
She just was mad because she was cute.
No, what was the question coming ago?
No, we're swingers.
Yeah.
You said who knows, right? And what'd you say?
What your bitch look like?
If the bitch look like. So if the bitch was bad, you might be open to it.
I don't like
Nah.
Cause you the stack, man.
You know what?
Don't go like doing that to
like
people.
Because at that point, she gotta judge the nigga and be like,
That's not swinging. Swinging is you gonna get with her man and you gonna get with
Yeah, like you could borrow.
Oh, okay.
and then he gotta.
Keem is cold. First and foremost, Keem is cold, y'all. This is why when Keem came over here, I played it how I played it. You can't, there's certain ways he talks about shit to get you in a trick bag. And I knew either when he was about to go that direction, I wasn't finna let it go. So like, it's tricky, but you gotta like see through the direction he going. He cold for this.
Yeah, so now that you know that. Hold on. So now that you know that.
He look cool.
So who look good?
She over there petting her hair and shit, huh?
That's what I'm saying. She might say that.
I'm asking y'all been at it for many years.
You gotta mean a certain thing, like don't you go to like a club or something?
No.
And then you meet the people.
Yeah, that's for amateurs. When you know what you want, you
go
can
to a sex house.
You can just text them when you come on.
A sex party.
I've been looking at.
No.
A sex party.
So what do y'all mean y'all would possibly do it though? Why y'all like getting clammy and shit right now?
We'd have to be somewhere like, I don't know, somewhere like I don't know.
Let's get this shit
out the country.
Going.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just be forgetting I'm on live. I'm not gonna lie. I just had to shake that off. Okay, wait.
Why always have to be on it? So you'd rather do it with a random guy?
Yeah, random.
You. Well, I mean, come
For
on.
sure.
It's a blessing, man. Let's go.
You want to do it with one of the homies?
Who?
You would rather us do it with one of the homies?
Like somebody we know and.
This a cold little narrative right here. Did they just say that? On camera?
Have to look
Yeah.
at the next day.
A random person seems like kind of crazy to me. Like, damn, okay, y'all just take a trip and then like, all right. All this time you going out doing nothing, then all of a sudden you just see a random nigga on the beach and just pick him. Like that's a different type of freak.
How
to
do
me.
you even? I don't even know how
So,
you even pick
you
that
gonna fly
person.
nigga out? How it go?
How do you even pick? She ain't stopped touching that hair. God damn, what is going on?
That person though.
That's why I said there's like clubs you go to for that certain type of shit. And
But it's still
everybody
random,
knows
though.
the deal. Yeah,
It is random.
It is random, but like let me go to one of those clubs somewhere where I'm not from. You
To
know?
pick a random person, though, so I'm saying that's kind of crazier, though, to me.
I mean,
How do you pick those people though? You
That's
gotta
what
vet
I'm
them.
asking y'all.
I don't. Hey, look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna just be completely 100. Whatever somebody chooses to do sexually in their relationship, that's on them. I don't need nobody judging me. I don't need nobody. I'm not here to judge nobody what they choose to do. It's just y'all told me to react. This to me is interesting. I'm not judging anybody. I think some of this stuff might be deeply rooted. I don't know, man. I don't know what. I don't know. Or it could come from dissatisfaction. This is just my perspective from the outside looking in. Y'all just want me to react. This don't have nothing to do with me. So this is just reactionary. This is a cold thing to talk about and say live on air. Most people keep this type of stuff to themselves. But I don't know. It because of the explanation and the knowledge and the interest coming from one particular party. That to me seems like there's some dissatisfaction or lackage in this package. I didn't even mean it like that, but it just rhymed. I guess it's just I guess I don't know. This is cold. I guess she looking to call somebody, you know what I'm saying, for more than just some handiwork. But I don't know. But this don't make this nigga look player by any means. Again, I'm not doing the whole pillow talking shit, but again, this is real time. I'm trying to listen. I know I'm live, tribe. I know I'm live. So I'm just this is real time. So pardon me. I just think living your truth. Living your truth. Is that the best way to do that? Living your truth. But again, I would feel some type of way too if my girl got a call for help in multiple areas, and we found a new area that somebody's looking to call for help in. So, can't hang curtains, can't paint walls, can't set up bedrooms or create sets. Call Stet. You know what I'm saying? And then I guess if this is part of the interest, I guess you got to call and get outsource some help again, my nigga. Anything else, tribe? I don't even know. I guess I don't know, man. Again, the aspect of what's going on, to each its own, right? But there's some insecurities in this household, and there's some marital issues that may push forth these thoughts and these actions. I don't know. Let me just yeah. I don't know. Y'all wanted me to react to it, so hey. All I'm saying is, don't tell no lies about me. and don't tell no lies about you and no truths about you. Let's not spin narratives, right? Let's take everything with the context as it comes. And yeah. Let's just take everything with context. I didn't drink tonight for that reason. I just I stayed sober. Normally I would turn up or go crazy for third law. Everybody telling me I need to respond to this third law or to respond to these situations and do it on third law. So I'm assuming it was going to be bigger than what I thought it was. But let's make sure that, there's always context into everything that I say. I'm very well thought out, very well spoken for the most part. And I didn't drink, and I only smoked once. I stayed, I stayed pretty cool. But yeah. Yeah, man. What y'all talking about in this bitch? I'm just yapping. I know. I told you this is what happens when I go live. I tell all the truth, though. Just trust and believe. Trust and believe. It's just, I got to make sure that I'm well thought out, man. I don't know what the conclusion is. What is the conclusion, tribe? Y'all tell me. What do y'all think the conclusion is? Because y'all watched. Y'all been tuned in. Y'all got all the context. So when the headline comes out, or whatever people try to title as a clip, just know that we talked. I am, bro. I'm really puzzled. I'm not going to lie. I am puzzled because I reacted real time. And this is one of the few times that I haven't, thought about anything I could say beforehand. I kind of just went in and wung it, per se. So, yeah, I am puzzled. And I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? I stuttered a lot. I'm trying to get through it. I'm just taken aback. A lot of shit takes me back. You know what I'm saying? It makes me be like, whoa, I'm going to think about something or be like, damn, should I crash out? Is it worth it? I took a bunch of days. I think if I would have did this past weekend, you might have got a different reaction. But this is what we got tonight. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I stayed on much longer than I wanted to. I didn't do 7 hours, even though with as much content as I probably could have. And, I just wanted to respond. I didn't want people to think that I was just not gonna come out and respond and do the whole you dig and let me see. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to I wouldn't necessarily call it growth because I am still childish at some point. And I'm still, if it comes up and I need to respond to something, I will. But I think eventually, if it hasn't already, it's ran its course per se, at least for me, because it's like, to wrap my mind around creating content around that has become very tedious and like draining emotionally. So, but again, if something needs to be addressed and talked about, that's what we're here for. Let me tap in with the tribe, man. It's 7:20, still tapped in. It's 12:45. I'm about to get up out of this bitch chat. Make sure y'all hit a like, drop a super chat if you want to ask something before we get out of here. I think I got a couple more super chats. Let me see something real quick. Let me address these super chats. Okay, Chef Eddie the Day 420. He sent 420. That's real. He didn't say anything, but shout out to you, gang. Chef Vaughn 499. Please react to the clip of them talking about being swingers. LOL, Heather is cheating on that man. The proof is there. Ooh, damn. I didn't even go that far. Again, certain things I will not speak on. Yeah, so like I'm just gonna, D Crawford 499. Matt, Keem, and T played a big part in old BOS peak. They pushed everybody away, and now it's a declining product. Six and Jack in every stream interjecting. Yeah, again, the consumerism from there, that wasn't always a big thing for me watching all that, but I do know the value that them niggas brought while they was there, and according to everybody else, they're the end all be all. But yeah, what happened to T? Anybody know what happened to T? I don't even know what happened to T. It has something to do with the swinger questions or something? What happened to T, tribe? I don't know. What happened to T? What's the T on T? from what I knew, there was a lie made. I mean, a story made. Something was made up and said about why. But again, it's never no accountability for why people ain't around and don't want to do certain shit, right? It's never no accountability. Man, this shit was in 720 this whole time? Ain't no way. Oh, hell no. This shit was on 720 this whole time. Man, that's me rushing to get on here and do the do. But yeah, we did the good 3.5 hours. That's always my goal. Yeah. And it's look, man, sometimes you gotta hold your hand, right? Sometimes you just gotta hold your hand and know when to play your cards, know when to hold them and when to fold them. You know, that's the same thing Max said. Max said maybe YouTuber said, no, ain't no way. No, that's the same thing. Ain't no way. Why is my shit not at 1080? Ugh. But yeah, you gotta know when to really, you know what I'm saying, crash or just, you know, just tread. Just roll smooth. No, yeah, it must be something YouTube is doing for real, cause my resolution is 4K at 1080, whatever. Tyrone Boney, nah, it's not too serious, bro. I just, again, like I said, when you play with my biggest thing is you play with my business, I gotta check you on it. It ain't about taking it too serious. And if I hope you're saying the same thing over there to them. You know. But I like I like that I forgot what I was about to say. Some people get me, man. Some people understand. Third Law, episode 7. Don't tell no lies about me. I won't tell no truths about you. I thought they was a little bit more crazy than what I presumed. But see, that's what I get for reading headlines. Look, this is a perfect segue out of this shit. Don't always believe a headline or a caption unless you watch the context of everything, because it matters so tremendously. And I might have ate the chicken, drank the Kool-Aid a little bit, and assumed that I was gonna have to go crazy tonight, and I didn't have to. Yeah, I didn't have to. I think the trolling has overshadowed anybody wanting to be honest anymore. So I think again, this is why now I gotta watch where I give my energy. You feel me? Because going forward, it's not benefiting me essentially, right? It's at the end of the day, it's the same audience ping-ponging back and forth. And if the audience is looking for certain responses and then just watching for that reason, then there's no growth potential, right? So I'm just ping-ponging back, like I said, the same following and foundation. And if it doesn't attribute to growth, I mean, it is beneficial, I'm not gonna lie, because a lot of people have been like, damn, I'm able to open eyes to how people's actions are, and to me that's a win in itself. But then I've also allowed people to really see me and who I really am, which is also a win in itself. So I get it, but eventually it just runs its course where I've realized now that all this time it's been like I'm waiting for truths or somebody to say something of some substance or some substantial information that is like serious enough, but nobody is really doing that now. Everybody is just trying to crack jokes to be funny, to try to make something look a certain way, and nobody's giving real shit no more. So I think I've got to the point now over this past 5 days of like just kind of burnt out on it. And I don't want to burn out coming to talk to y'all and kicking it on here and doing Context Matters and Third Law and get burnt out on it just for the sake of having to entertain foolishness over and over. Because at this point, you know, like I said, for a while it was like we get into the meat and potatoes of some shit. Y'all letting some shit out. Like, I'd rather be therapeutic than comedic. And I think we're getting to the point now where we're not now over the last maybe month and a half where it's been just more comedic and performative than it has been factual and informative the right way. You know what I'm saying? It's just been content based, and especially now, joking about painting walls again, like we're back to that. Like we're making up narratives about my expenses and costs. We're back to that. I haven't doubled back on anything that I've said anytime going forward. All the shit that I've said has been leading to what they've been saying. But if you're not even addressing the shit that I'm saying, and all you're doing is making jokes and trying to be funny and dance and make funny voices and just get people to laugh for the sake of me, then that's fine. You're just putting attention on me. It's not really like, it's not as fun. Because to me, I get off on being like, nigga, what? This is what really happened. And if you just doing shit like this, you're going to have a night like this with me where I'm surprised that I'm not mad or whatever. Y'all going to be like, oh, nigga, just say, but it's just performative now. It's just comedic. This is the content that I told you I wasn't serious about. Is this type of shit that we just watched tonight. I wasn't serious about the performative, made up stories and drama for the sake of laughs. That's what we just watched. Now, if you're talking truths and real, you want to get to the bottom of some shit and we're not doing it for content, we really exposing the truth out here, then talk to me. Because everything I say, I can back up. You know what I'm saying? Everything I say, I can back up. We would need that old step back, real clip film. Stay tuned, man. You know, I'm not trying to be the do say Stet all the time. I don't want to be the crash out king. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that to be what's attached to me. It's just right now it's easy because I'm being talked about. Man, for a while it was fun and engaging to debunk motherfuckers and call out bullshit, but I can't give y'all the reaction that y'all want to somebody saying, he painted the wall. He was painting the wall. He asked to pull up and do anything. If we're going back to the shit that they was talking about a year ago to try to do something again, it's just, I can't give y'all what y'all want, y'all. That's exactly what it is, no bias. I'm going to address you because you being here saying bullshit. I know that I've already said this. That's why I told you it's getting boring. I'm ping-ponging off the same audience. Y'all just running back and forth and going to Don't Panic clips and posting comments and doing X, Y, and Z every time. It's just like, at this point, what does it do? I'm not sold on having 700 people in here every time just to hear me go off on them. I'd rather it be 200, 250. Because now it's just too goofy. It's not serious. We're not talking about real shit no more. Oh, he painted the wall. He wanted to help set up the set. You know, I played with it as much as I could, as much as it made sense. And it's great. You know, it makes a little bit of money and shit. It's all that. It's cool. But at the end of the day, there's no longevity. There's no longevity in it. So if you're not going to talk about real shit where I can expose you, of course you're not going to put more light on it and lie even more. So you're just going to troll and have jokes, then yeah, it doesn't get me nowhere. At that point, it starts to make me look like, bro, you got 10 people talking about you. Why do you keep responding? Yeah, you know. It's content though. And again, no bias, bro. You got to go back and watch, bro. You don't. I think some people have selective hearing when it comes to me, maybe because I talk a lot and I use, certain words and certain things. But people misconstrue and miss a lot of shit that I say. And all I got to do is tell them catch up, or listen, open your ears a little bit more. Because I say it all. I'm always on offense. You know what I'm saying? I'm always on offense. That's the reason why we even at this point, because everything was a play on me, on what I chose to do, my choice to leave, where I chose to respond to, what I chose to call out, who I chose to call out, why niggas ducked the content fade and shut up and got off the internet for 2 weeks, why motherfuckers ain't got nothing to say besides when I see them, I'm gonna fight them. I was on offense. I play offense every time. But Mayweather, just like Keem said, or whoever said, Mayweather's one of the best defensive fighters, but when it's time to play offense, he's still the best. I already won on offense. You know what I'm saying? So for me, being on defense is just like, this easy. This light work. This is like, oh, you said this? Oh, I can debunk that. Shut the fuck up. That's a lie. And everything I said was truthful, as I keep telling y'all. All the way down to everything I said tonight. Everything was truthful, honest, clear cut, transparent, as real as it can get. Didn't require too much of a crash out. We just gotta tell the truth, man. We just gotta tell the truth. Don't diminish my business. I do great business. Speaking of which, since we still got 6:30. W's in the motherfucking chat for the first. Look, man, I got the money bags is in production. This is the first money bag. It looks way better. It's made way better than the ones y'all seen on the set. This shit is icy than a bitch. Y'all see me working the sewing machine? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, seamster now. Ooh, nigga know how to sew. It's gonna be over. But shout out to all my tribe. Shout out to everybody fucking with Third Law and Context Matters. What this right here is not only is it a cool decoration for your crib, not only does it bring good juju, not only is it the Context Matters emoji, not only can it be used, it's just decoration, man. And I'm excited for these. I'm happy for these. How they came out, made 100% by hand. Man, I'm just excited. I'm excited again. Get you some art from your boy, and just know I'm gonna get you the quote beforehand. But these already have a price on them, man. Go to my Instagram, you'll see. DM me. Let's get the money back. Let me show y'all how. How I'm about improvements and making shit better. Look at this. So, this was the original money bag that's been on the set for the show. As y'all know, these original money bags. Shout out to everybody who's ordered already. But look at the improvement, right? Cool. Look at the improvement, yo. So this is what I mean by getting quality when you fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Updated money bags, I only want to present the best quality and the most honest business that you can get. You know what I'm saying? Just improvements, man. The money sign, look at that, hand painted. Ooh, that's a hand painted money sign, tribe. Ooh. You know what I mean? Versus the old ones. So shout out to everybody who's ordered these already. Please make sure I'm doing a limited run of 50 at first. Get this order in right now. DM me, message me, write me wherever you can find me. Let's get this order made. I'm pressing up money bags right now. So support the show, support me, support the tribe, and then also support yourself. Bring some good positive energy into your crib. Decorate something, man. Put this in your kid's room. Put it in the office. Put it on the side of the couch. Whatever, man. It's a real pillow. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up. Let's get you some money bags. And I was saying that to say, I love doing art. Don't ever let me sound like I'm being defensive about it or whatever. I really enjoy everything that I fucking do. I like being creative. Like I told y'all, as corny and as nerdy as it sounds, I enjoy bringing something from nothing to something, fixing something, repairing something, seeing something broken, and fixing it. It's just, that's how I was raised. That's what I enjoy. So don't ever let nobody, don't let me even make it seem like I feel some type of way about it, because I don't. I love being creative and artistic. But let's not laugh at it if you can't do it. That's the bottom goddamn line. You know what I'm saying? The potatoes coming. Buy it and fill it with real money. Yeah, for sure. Bust that bitch open, take the stuffing out, put some real money in it. That's a cold little shit. You know what I mean? Somebody said you make them as a backpack. I seen that. Somebody said make it as a purse. That's cold concepts too. But yeah, support me, man, and get you some art and see how good a business that I do. You know what I'm saying? See if you're going to get that quote right off the bat and get quality product in a reasonable amount of time. You know what I mean? Support that support. Rugged Out Customs. Get you a rug, get you a sign. Yeah, get you anything creative. Get you a logo, get you a money bag. Shop with your boy. I appreciate it. I should have some more merch and some shit coming sooner than later, but I'm just figuring it all out. And that's the first piece. DM me for them damn money bags. I know I'm long-winded. I don't care. This is me. This is me, my boy. That's why I can get it off over here and I don't have to worry about trying to fit it between 4 people and wait for somebody. No, it's better. Let me be long-winded. But yeah, I think I'm going to shake out of here, man. It's 1 o'clock. This is a perfect time to shake. I appreciate everybody tapped into the Third Law episode 7. It is much appreciated. We will be back for 8, but let me ask y'all, I think I want to start, what I'm about to start doing is, I want to start doing like gaming. You know what I'm saying? I want to take it a different direction. I want to react to other streamers with y'all with the Discord. I want to play video games, get back into the shit like that. Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, 2K. I got PC now, so I just got to figure out how to do it. But I want to get into the gaming side of shit and just be more reactionary to shit that's going on. Like I had a list tonight. Let me not confuse y'all. Hold on. Before we go, I had a list tonight just because the type of shit that I wanted to talk about or react to, but I thought this was going to take up more time than this. We could have reacted and talked to about the shit at Coachella. There's a story about the UFOs turning soldiers to stone. We got the NBA playoffs that just kicked off. Talking about video game streaming. Should I hop on Kick versus Twitch? All I'm saying all that to say, I want to be able to like get into like real topics with y'all too. So Third Law will be back episode 8. Hopefully we'll introduce some of those ideas and topics. And then Context Matters will be back Thursday. So let's stay tuned for that. And I appreciate y'all for fucking with me on this random night where I gave y'all too much time. I gave them too much time. Damn. I gotta be better at that, man. I gotta be better at that. Yeah, GTA, all that. I'm trying to do a whole bunch of shit. Oh, I will, known shooter, but you know what I'm probably gonna do? I'm gonna probably save some of them topics for Context Matters, where it make more sense. You know what I'm saying? Since I did have this to react to for Third Law, which is perfect, I can save more like reactionary, real life conversation for Context Matters where it really matters at. You know what I mean? And we won't blur those lines. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I'm about to get out this bitch. Where we at? GTRP. Reason FMW so strong because they have the umbrella and you try to break away. Yep, sometimes you got to stand on your own too, no bias. Sometimes you got to stand on your own, bruh. You know, sometimes you can't always be in the shadows. I've always been a person who fuck with somebody. If you get put in a position, you put in a position. It's what you do with that position. And are you able to branch out? I never want to be under somebody for my whole life ever in any career path. That's why my career path took the path it took. I could have been a coattail rider my whole life, and I never was. You know what I mean? I've always been a standout individual, superstar. You know what I'm saying? So I went out on a limb and jumped away from the biggest platform on the West Coast, and we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. Just stay consistency. Just keep popping out, keep talking, keep giving somebody to talk about, and find more engaging topics. That's all I can do. And just, you know, get better with time, dog. This is only 2.5, 3 months in, so I'm not gonna get too discouraged for any reason. I'm just gonna keep pushing. But yeah, man, make sure y'all hit that like button one time. Please, the like is important. Shows engagement, man. It just takes one little quick second to hit that like. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe right now. Tune back in where the context really matters instead of this trolling fun shit that we do on Third Law. Just know that this platform is a lot more to it. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. Is this your first time? I will catch y'all on Thursday. Fingers crossed, where we can get to some good context. But all is love. Y'all enjoy y'all night. Be safe. Be good to your loved ones. And if you got friends, cherish them and don't use them transactionally and then go behind their back and say you was never friends, and then try to shit on them to the public eye to make yourself look better when you really the hoe ass nigga and you really a weirdo who really want. Good night, tribe. I love y'all. Until next time.